Dildos are expensive.
Depends.
Why is there no kind of like government intervention in the dildo market to keep dildo costs down? Damn it!
Because there's such a variety, and there's made out of all different kinds of rubber, latex, plastic, and then you got dragons, which they're not dildos, they're toys. So they would fall into a different category. So how is the government going to control that? And most of them are made in China. So how are we going to stop that influx of Chinese dildos into our American society?
Jesus Christ, Ozer, I didn't know you were the Alan Greenspan of fucking dildo economics, so I wouldn't have said anything.
Honestly, I'm just proud that he didn't say stop the influx of Chinese dildos into our American vaginas. I'm just
free market. You know, I hear in 10 years,
America.
In 10 years, the Chinese dildo market is going to be global, and it's going to push out the American. The value of the American dildo is plummeting, son. You need to invest in Euro dildos while you still can,
God.
Or gold dildos. That'll never bottom out.
I'm just going to invest in dragon toys. I'm just saying.
Is that where the free market is going?
That's where the free market
God.
and what?
That's how they'll get us. Chinese dragon dildos. You need a group of 15 people to carry it down the street.
Infinity!
Let's do it.
Why we had to get the podcast back together. It was like the Blues Brothers, son. I had to get the podcast back together.
I'm just counting down the moment I die again.
Well,
because AT&T's fucking awful.
Oh, you're on your phone?
No. My Miiverse service is complete and utter shit.
Isn't that stuff you do on the Wii U and draw pictures?
Nintendo Uverse?
Miiverse.
Miiverse.
You're thinking of Uplay.
That sounded like porn.
It is
Uplay. Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Is that how it's pronounced?
I think technically it's supposed to be Ubisoft, but I still say Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, that'd be hard.
That's their entire business model.
Ubisoft will get you hard.
Who is crushing aluminum cans on their forehead?
It's not me this time.
For once. Who is also eating Little Debbie cakes very loudly?
I'm getting Japanese candy, thank you very much.
Japanese
rice
candy?
No, I'm getting melon candy.
No one knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Is it made of squid and nigiri?
No.
Is it made of Mount Fuji?
No,
Yes.
it's made of candy.
It embodies the spirit of Mount Fuji.
I see. Mount Fuji. Would you rather visit Mount Fuji or Mount Pompeii?
Fuji.
Fuji.
Really?
Why do I want to go to Mount Pompeii?
Because they're the dead fucking statue mummies.
It's not Mount Pompeii, first
It's
of all.
Mount Vesuvius, I know, Noah. Goddamn.
I love Noah.
I was telling you earlier while I was recording by myself, which I often do.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Noah.
Well, I'm a busy man.
I like to pretend
Oh,
to be in
you're
the room.
not. I watch you on satellite. You're not that busy.
Yeah, I am, Hoja.
I invited Noah over earlier, but he was hanging out with his actual real friends. I'm pretty sure
internet?
Whenever Noah hangs out with me, it's because of community service.
No, that would be Garrett.
No, because then he would already be fucking locked back up because he never does it. Garrett made some kind of deal with the devil where he has to hang out with me twice a year.
I saw a video of Wario World again, and I lost my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Had Garrett over here. It was
Get used to it, because that's going to be the last one for 6 months.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But hey, when I come back, we can get together and do And dude, not Dragon's Crown, because that game's terrible as an elf. But we can do Mario, because we'll bring you back over. No, it'll be great. Don't say no. I'll kill you in your sleep. Oh, you're Mario.
Jesus.
My God. Nintendo's still mad at me for uploading those. Nintendo copyright claimed some of my Tenfenity Super Mario World videos. Really?
What?
They're like, did you compose the world map music? I'm like, no. And they're like, that was their response.
So, what did you have to do to get able to upload it?
No, it's uploaded. It's just that
they put ads on your videos.
Yeah, they put ads on it. Because Shigeru Miyamoto, God bless his heart, living in a hovel, eating bread crust.
Eating bread crust and dried rice.
I'd yell directly at him in the new 1 AM gaming that just went live.
Just now? I gotta watch it.
You can't watch it during the podcast.
Like you can stop me.
You're talking to me in real time.
That's not my problem.
Oh, gee. Aren't you... I figured you were playing 14 right now.
I am.
You gotta...
But today's a free day.
Gotta get them healing pants, son.
I already got them.
Well, then what are you trying to get? Tell us, enthrall us in what you're trying to get in Final Fantasy XIV right now that's worth something.
Not a goddamn thing.
So your character is perfect in every way.
No, my character's
Sword Art
standing
Online.
there. No. Hey, now.
Oh, Hosier. I wish Sword Art Online starred you. It would be such a better anime.
Would it?
Are you
Would it
kidding
really?
Me? The worst part about Sword Art Online is the fucking Gary Stu main character. Replace him with
Gary.
Mary.
At least Hosier would bring some personality to the show.
Episode 36, What Nintendo Don't.
Son, I played all Sega Genesis games, baby.
Did you? Saw something surreal?
Also, just know that 1M Gaming is the drunkest I've been in a long time. I think all 3 segments end with me not knowing how to advance the game any further, so I give up. Spoilers. I kept true to my word, though. In like a podcast 20 years ago, I said I would play Gargoyles, and then I did. So
there you go.
All my naysayers, all the Tenfey true deceivers.
Ben, you still could have played more Castlevania. You can always play more Castlevania.
I've played all the Castlevanias.
Let's see. You're playing Goliath, Michael Jackson, Moonwalker. I see. All he did was spin around in the beginning. I was like, "That's Michael Jackson."
Why are
I might be watching
all these spoilers. I was actually watching the video of me playing Castlevania 3 with Garrett the other day, and it's so delightful because I never remember any of it. And so it's like a new experience every time.
Is that due to alcohol consumption or time passing or both?
It's time passing. I'm not that drunk in all the videos. I say a lot.
It makes me sad when I say quotes from some of your videos, and you're like, "Where'd you hear that? That's funny." I'm like,
"That's awesome. Yeah. Ain't bad." What kind of person says that? Bojangles, is that a restaurant?
You're like, "Son, you've been hanging out with James Piner."
He sounds like a cool guy.
He sounds like a guy.
Yeah, he sounds like.
Noah does sound like a cool guy. Noah's coming to my neck of the woods soon.
Mm-hmm.
What? Going to WestCon?
Mm-hmm.
But I won't see him because I won't be there.
Oh. You're going to be in Tennessee again?
Because I have school and shit.
You could call in and be like, "I can't come to class. I got laryngitis." If you do that enough, they'll be like, "Fine, don't show up to class, Jesus."
Plus, they're college professors. They don't give 2 shits if I show up. It's
you're in college. It doesn't matter if you go to class.
Just save your sick days, quote-unquote sick days. So you'd be like, "Oh, man, Noah's in town. Guess I'm not going to this scientific school, blah, blah, blah." I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're doing dick-sucking. I don't know. But anyways.
You're not going to the Aperture Research College.
You never know. He could be an astronarian. Figure it out. Let me know what it is.
He's not going to Nerve headquarters where he goes to school. How far apart is where Noah is going and the strange lands you live in, Wes?
I think he died.
Wes, don't go into the light.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's no podcast in the light, Wes.
He's dead. He's Rip.
He is. He's ripped and tear. He's Zit, Rash, and Pimple, son.
Oh, God. You know, if he was older, he'd probably have a better internet connection.
What?
Because the electrons you put off
fucking
it.
age almost, and my internet sucks 40 guys in a barn all day. And does it terribly with a lot of buffering.
That's because you're out by the water. There's nothing out by the water.
Is that how it works? Is the internet hydrophobic?
In North Carolina, that's how it works. Tell me I'm wrong.
I need to go hang out with Tommy. Apparently Tommy pays solid gold bars a month to Time Warner and gets the best fucking internet of all time.
Jesus Christ.
Really? Let's all just bring our computers and shit to Tommy's house and set it up for a week.
We could.
Like,
Good fucking lord.
Oh, Wes is back.
Welcome back, dead guy.
Yeah, I came back to life.
You were resurrected.
And I'm better than Jesus. It didn't take me 3 days.
I'm trying to think of a story or a show where a character dies and comes back a lot.
Yugioh?
South Park?
Yeah. Also, XL Saga?
No, talking about that.
Oh.
So
Nobody ever died.
Back to what we were talking about. When Noah is at Gen Con, how far away is he from US?
Hour and a half, maybe?
Son, if you two drove towards each other, it's only 45 minutes.
That's not going to happen.
Meet in the middle of
At
somewhere.
Arby's, and you can get curly fries.
No, he's
I don't know
like,
if there are Arby's in
There are Arby's everywhere.
Indiana.
No, there are.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm eating the best popcorn.
Now, if Ben had said we were going to meet at a Bojangles, we'd be out of luck.
Wes, you had to tell it. You ate at a Bojangles recently, didn't you?
I did. I was in Tennessee a couple weeks ago, and while down there, I went and found myself a Bojangles.
Were you in Tennessee with intents on getting on the Grand Ol Opry?
No.
No.
Is that still around?
I
Yes.
think so.
It's the Grand Ancient Opry now. So tell us all about it. We can parlay into what we've been doing for the past... How long has it been since there was a podcast? Like 8 months?
A month?
6 weeks or so, I suppose. Like.
So what have you
Maybe
been doing
5.
the last 6 weeks, Wes?
Oh, god damn, Ben, that is a loaded question. I went for 1 week on vacation to Tennessee, and that is the most interesting thing I've done over the last 6 weeks. I went on vacation. While there, I actually did a treetop rope, like, obstacle course thing.
So you were on Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Pretty much, and I have a new scar for it, so that's nice. Did my first time on a zip line, so I did 6 of them.
Nice.
You went all out, huh?
Well, you know, balls deep.
If you're going zip line, you might as well hex a zip line.
Yeah.
But did you really go balls deep?
I might have been able to get a little bit deeper, Hosier. I don't know.
God damn. If you go deeper than the balls, you're going to walk funny.
Other than that, I've just, I finished up the Till Death Do I Nuzlocke Pokemon Emerald when I got back, and a couple of live streams.
Mm-hmm.
One certain Pokemon who has a namesake in this call survived everything.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Noah.
Surprisingly.
Good job, Noah, the executor.
What?
So I've started 2 new things. 2 new projects. Floor Sky Wedlock, which I'm sure is confusing as shit, and Minish Cap with a friend.
Yay, Minish Cap.
I'll probably be streaming more tomorrow, assuming my internet is not fucking 45 dildos.
I feel like I played Minish Cap once, but I can't remember.
It's pretty good.
Would you go so far as to say that it ain't bad?
Yeah, it ain't bad.
There you go. That's all I look for.
But
Oh.
could it be a mite bit gooder?
What?
It could always be a might bit gooder.
You think Stanley
Always.
might be gooder, son.
And I got an Elgato, which I haven't even used yet, so
Yep.
I can record shit, but I haven't.
Son, you could make the most tequila.
That's not what those are used for.
Whenever I say anything like that, I look at Noah's picture to wait for the border to flash to know that he's going to say something, and then I win. If I ever had the time, I would go back through all of the videos with Noah in them and just count all the times where I intentionally and knowingly say something incorrectly, just so he'll respond, because it delights the shit out of me.
It's all the time.
So that's one of those little HDMI recorders, right, Wes?
Yes, it is. So, good for PS3, PS4, 360, GameCube.
And the Wii.
Oh, yeah, the Wii that I don't have at my house.
You should hook a Blu-ray player up to it.
What?
And stream.
What?
Netflix.
Stream the Blu-ray player?
Yeah.
so other people can watch his Netflix?
Yeah. People will love it. Just stream Kung Pao Enter the Fist. It's the best movie of all time.
Why didn't you invite Gary to the podcast?
What the hell? I heard ghosts whispering in my ear for a second there. Oh, but Wes, you didn't tell us about Bojangles. Was it okay? They didn't give you bad food, did they?
No. It was good. It was very good.
What did you get?
I was so worried when you were going to Bojangles because I go to Bojangles like 8 times a week, and like 50% of the time they give me old food, and it's not good.
In a tourist trap like Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, you kind of have to give out at least decent food.
Pigeon Forge, I've been there. Did you go to Dollywood?
No.
Oh, Wes. That's a wasted opportunity right there.
Is it?
I've been Dollywood twice.
What?
Have you really?
Yeah, when I was a wee little lad, my family used to go up to the mountains during the summer, and they dragged me with them. They'd literally, it was like a Calvin and Hobbes comic. They'd be pulling me out of the house by my leg, and I'd have a Super Nintendo controller in my hand, and the fucking shit, the TV and everything would be dragging behind me. And I'd be like, who's going to stop Ganondorf? And then they'd throw me in the car and drive off.
God damn.
That didn't
So
make
sad. I've been to Pigeon Forge 3 times now.
It's a weird
Stayed
name.
up in... It is. I stay up in a cabin in the mountains.
Oh,
No, you
shit.
don't.
Did you fight wildlife?
Not this time.
Oh.
Not this time? You normally do?
Sometimes.
You should ride a bear or a hobo next time.
Ride a hobo.
No, I said fight.
I'm pretty sure you did. I heard ride.
I thought I heard ride.
Well, if you ride
ride
the
a bear
hobo-
makes sense, but ride a hobo.
Ride a hobo sounds very uncomfortable.
Mountain hobos, son, they're hardy. And they eat at Hardee's, too.
It doesn't make it better.
They got beards.
Ugh.
Good times. Good times.
Anyway, Jesus fuck.
No, that's what you don't want to do with mountain folk.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. Because then Jesus comes
It
down off the
cleanses
hot,
them of all their sins.
but it gives you all of their AIDS.
Well, you're like the guy from the Green Mile, son. You got to take that shit on so Tom Hanks can pee.
Oh, that poor guy's dead.
Tom Hanks is dead?
The black man.
Oh.
How come all the giant black dudes that were funny in movies are now all dead?
You know, that's just a scene in the movie, right, Hoser, when they kill him at the end of it?
No, he's actually dead.
Yeah. Fuck, what is his name?
I made no
That
response.
was-
His name's Michael Clark Duncan, and of course I knew he was dead. You shit.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
Christ.
so good. It's like taking
End the call
vitamins.
now.
It's like
It was a good podcast. I'll see y'all later.
He got so giddy.
oh god, I get lightheaded all the time. I just think about Noah during my day, and I start giggling and tittering.
Ving Rhames is dead too.
Oh Jesus! Now that I didn't, that got me right here.
You didn't? Oh, it was a couple months ago.
Has he been in anything recently?
My heart.
And really, what more could you ask for, honestly?
Ving Rhames is still alive.
He's hanging out with Harold Ramis. They're gonna make Ghostbusters 4.
No, Ving Rhames is dead.
I'm looking at his fucking
Is what?
Wikipedia.
Look at Wikipedia. You can't look at Wikipedia.
Yeah, citation needed.
If you can't use Wikipedia on a research paper, it doesn't count for real life things.
I'm also looking at his real name. It's Irving Ramses Rhames.
That's badass, son.
He doesn't realize he's a Final Fantasy character. Shh.
Irving. I get it.
You don't know Irving.
No, I don't.
I think he just got you, Ben.
Irving has one of the best limit breaks of all time because when he gets his limit, you just pick a type of ammo for his gun, and then a timer comes up, and however many times you can mash R1, he shoots that many times. And if you pick the shotgun ammo, it's called scatter shot, and he just fucking blows everyone away. My God. Why use any other character? Why? Nobody.
Right.
Every time I watch a speedrun of that game, they're like, I'm going to use Zale and Questus, and I'm like, fucking unsubscribe, baby. Ported, called the cops. So is that all you did this week, Wes? You played Final Fantasy VIII and saw Ving Rhames or something?
Well,
yeah, something like that.
Podcast, you mean?
What'd you get at Bojangles? You got to tell us. Don't keep me in suspense.
I got chicken and biscuits.
Did they have cheddar bows there? I need to know this.
I knew you were going to ask
It's
that.
very important.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I did not get one.
Did they have mac and cheese?
Oh.
I think they did, but they didn't have any left or that was ready.
What?
There was actually a wait on
I don't
a few
think
things.
you actually ate Bojangles because you haven't eaten anything good yet.
You walked into some guy named Robert Bojangles' house, and he just started cooking you chicken.
He's like, hey man, I bought this from Walmart, but I added spice to it, so this is Bojangles chicken.
It was tasty. That's all that matters.
Is that a real name, Bojangles, by the way?
Uh-huh, yeah.
If Noah had said it, I'd believe it.
I had to answer so Noah couldn't.
Well,
He's right.
Eating sushi candy or something.
No, he's not eating that candy. That's the candy I was talking about that I love.
Oh, I experienced Christmas in July the other night. I was just sitting here doing fuck knows what at 1 in the morning, and my roommate showed up, and he was on night shift over in the city, and he had apparently gone to Musashi's and got a bunch of sushi and couldn't finish it all. So he just handed me a takeout box of sushi and then left. He wandered off into the misty night. And so I sat here and lived like a fucking king. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
God, I love Musashi sushi.
I just love sushi. There's a place here. It's a hibachi sushi grill type thing. $9.99. All you can eat buffet, and they've got 30 different things of sushi.
I ate to go there and get a bunch of stuff in a big sack and throw it over your shoulder and then walk all the way to my house. Where are you at?
I'm in Alabama. I'd eat it all by the time I got there, and I'd eat it happily.
I'm pretty sure Alabama borders North Carolina for 2 miles somewhere.
No, it actually doesn't.
What?
It doesn't. Right? No?
Yeah.
Because if it did, I would have never... No, what?
Alabama. I don't know geography.
We're done talking to you. So anyway, Noah, what did you do since your last podcast?
I was just taking over the podcast.
To the hose.
I haven't really done much of note.
Of Death Note?
Yeah.
Oh, now I want Death Note starring Noah. Death Note.
Please no.
Notes.
I'm not a fan of Death Note. I don't want to.
But if you had the Death Note.
I don't want to teach swimming lessons.
Oh, God.
What?
That's an anime joke right there, son.
That is a hell of a joke.
A hell of a joke.
Only 3 people are gonna get.
I had a friend who fucking loves Death Note.
I'm not a fan of Death Note.
Isn't it
I like the artist, but the story I just don't give a shit about.
Why not? They got notes of people who are gonna die.
No.
I did read that whole manga, and it's very... It's he could have done better.
It could have been a bit gooder.
He fucked everything up. He could have been like, oh, I'm gonna kill everybody, but then he was an idiot, and he took a potato chip, and he ate it.
Yep.
I referenced Death Note in the last Wario video. That's a little pop-up fun fact. Pop-up
video.
Boop, boop, boop. No, you had to. Didn't you hang out with your friends today and like it was like eyes wide shut? What did you do today?
I did some League today.
League? Like
Yeah.
League of Legends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, son, tell us all about it. Every gripping.
Son.
They introduced the Doom bots, which are like super hardcore.
Doom bots? Like when Dr. Doom clones himself?
Yes.
They play League of Legends now? Jesus. They must be tough.
They're good stuff.
It's basically like super... It's like Rainbow Edition League of Legends.
What?
So like you'll go up against like 5 bots that are like really fucking smart, and they have like extra abilities or changes to their current abilities and stuff like that. So like Ziggs's like ult will explode and then more bombs will come off with it.
Oh wow.
And stuff like that. And like the match we were in, just like random Hecarim ghost horses would show up and like fear you and things like that. So it's pretty nuts.
So basically they cheat.
Kind of. Yeah, it's like super
cheating AI. I like it.
Yep.
That sounds fucking difficult.
Yeah, no, it's really fucking hard. So I did that for a little while, and then I played some Payday 2, and now I'm here.
I didn't see you playing Payday 2. When'd you do that?
Like
when
after I finished,
wasn't looking.
When I finished playing League. Also, I think
Wes is
did
gone?
Wes just die?
No, I'm here.
Okay, I heard a log off.
Yeah.
No, that was my phone.
Oh.
Your phone disconnected from the call?
Yeah. I don't know why I was even on the call. It was like double call.
But yeah, other than that, it's just been Payday 2 and work for me.
Work day 2.
Work to get paydays.
Yep.
You've been playing Payday 2 with some guy that puts up shit on the
Oh yeah, tell us about
videos
your
of it on the
cool,
internet.
popular YouTube celebrity friend you play Payday with.
They're
There's so
not-
much better than me.
Celebrities. They're some guys that do a tabletop role-playing, actual play podcast, and podcast about like role-playing games. And
Really?
they've been doing some videos, and I've been playing with them because I kind of know them.
Yeah. And they're so handsome, and you love all of them.
Well,
No, you're secretly becoming a multi-channel star.
yeah, no, I know.
You are. Well, I mean, he's part of the
no.
world-famous Total Misanthropes group.
Yep.
Well.
But yeah, like, they're actually one of the big reasons I'm going to Gen Con this year is because 2 of them are going to be there and they're running games that I'm going to be in, so rad.
Oh, so not only are you backstabbing Tenfey by going there, but you're also finding new best friends.
Yep.
I see. You're too good. You know what, Ben? I'll be your new Noah.
Do you know things?
I can pretend.
What's that little sword that samurais have called that's not a katana?
Wakazashi.
Or a tanto.
It is not a cookie.
Oh.
Okay then.
He said Tonto, not Tahoe.
Oh.
Or Ho-Ho. Worst but most delicious Pokemon. Which is the best tasting legendary Pokemon? Go.
I don't know. I only know what Zapdos. I don't know.
You can't eat a Zapdos. He's made of lightning.
It's definitely not Zapdos. If you're
So
going to go
it
with
would
one of the
be
legendary birds, you have to go with
Electro-
Moltres, and that's for your spicy hot chicken.
Why would you say a Pokemon question to the Pokemaster over there?
Is Mewtwo a legendary?
See, no, he's not. And neither is Mew.
Are they really? I think they're legendary.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Technically, they are.
No, we are not going by technicality. Are they labeled as legendary?
Well, there's only one of
Yes.
them.
Yes.
Nope.
Damn, I realized it sparked such
Mew
Mew
like
is
stance on
legendary. Mew is legendary. Mewtwo is weird because he's not a part of any legends other than he is just a clone of Mew.
I don't think it is.
And there's only one of him.
Would you hang out with Mewtwo?
Fuck no.
I'd love Mewtwo. We'd
Like,
have
if
sex.
he was Mewtwo, but he wasn't going to kill you or anything, but you had to be roommates with him, would you be nervous?
Yeah.
Yes.
Weird psychic, like, hairless cat monster.
Well, hold on, but we're talking like post first Pokemon movie Mewtwo, where he's all chilled out and shit.
No, pre-Pokemon movie.
Well, Ben said he's not all, psycho
He signed
killer.
a waiver that he wouldn't hurt you. But that doesn't
Yeah.
mean he can't be sarcastic and condescending.
Yeah, telepathically. That would suck, because you'd be trying to... He'd be like, hey, wake up, fucker. I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Wes. Psychics are weak to fighting, correct?
No.
Oh. I was going to say you could just punch
You
him in the
have been
mouth.
corrected.
It's super effective. What are they weak to?
Dark types, ghost types.
Son, all you got to do is turn all the lights off and put a sheet over yourself and go, woo, and then you'd fucking wreck his shit. You'd be dark ghost. You could yell Gengar while you're doing it if it makes you feel better. Astonishingly.
Don't forget bug.
Also bug. They're weak to bugs?
Yeah, you could just throw fucking
Jesus.
fire ants at them.
Oh god, that would hurt anybody.
Mewtwo was created by humans in a lab in the present day. Legendary Pokemon are so called because they are talked and seen about for centuries.
What?
Mewtwo was created by
No,
humans.
I
in a
just wondering
lab
why you're reading that.
Because he's
Nobody
not
cares, Hoser.
legendary. I care.
already forgot about that.
I cared enough. That's why I was so quiet. I'm like, I'm doing research.
Oh god damn it.
Uh,
So
pick-
I don't
no.
know why we're arguing this. I said he'd be good to eat.
He would not. What?
He has to be delicious. Look at him. He's got so
How
much
was
meat.
your
He
week,
never
Hoser?
uses his. Oh.
How was your week, Hoder? Or your 6 weeks?
Well, I had a job. Lost my job.
Oh, jeez. You've done all kinds of real-life grown-up shit, haven't you?
I had to move from Colorado back to North Carolina. Girlfriend wasn't able to move in with me because I had to go live with my parents, so she went back to Boston.
Oh, Jesus.
I got some drops in Final Fantasy XIV.
I like how casual you just transfer this major life event, this little tragedy. Oh, and Final Fantasy XIV.
Got my healing pants.
I did. And, traveling cross country, did it in 2 days. Only slept for 2.5 hours doing the trip. Took me about 32 hours pulling my car, while an hour out on my trip, went through a hailstorm, hail damage all to my car.
Oh, God.
Week before, my car got hit by a deer. I say hit because he ran away and then ran back towards me, and I couldn't dodge it, and wham, nailed it. So that's awesome.
That's the fucking T-800. A deer came after you.
I was like, oh, good, he's running away. And he literally just pulled like a 180 and was like, I'm getting your front tire, bitch. Roar! And just ran for it. I couldn't speed up, slow down, nothing. He just nailed it. And then, okay, what else happened? No.
Tell us about the drive. The 32-hour drive. What did you do?
What did we do? I sang a lot of The Lion King.
You put on a one-man stage show, The Lion King, while driving from Colorado to North Carolina?
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Because I would just break out randomly like, ha, da, 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 and then I'd just keep going and crack my girlfriend up. I also drove with 3 cats, 1 tabby and 2 Cornish Rexes.
I love that you know me well enough that you went into that specific a detail.
I did. We had some toys. They were pretty good. They
were out and about in the car?
Oh yeah, in the front part of the U-Haul truck. Because I had to pull my car behind me.
Holy shit.
After
How did
about,
you stop places and get out without them all scattering?
they were pretty frightened for the first 10 hours. So they pretty much just hunkered down. And then about the time we hit Kansas, about middle of Kansas lasted for, I think, 9 hours by itself.
There's nothing in Kansas.
Time passes slower there, but due to magnetic poles.
Yeah. And anyways, so it was kind of cool. And then once 2 of them, the tabby and the younger Cornish Rex, got out, like not out, but they started moving around, they were annoying as fuck because they kept wanting to lay on the dashboard right in front of me. Which would have been great if I was taller, but I'm not, so it was really hard to see, so I had to kind of shoo them away. And but then they started, hanging out on our shoulders like little birds, and it was pretty sweet. We had a pretty good time. Slept at a truck stop, inside the van, inside the truck. Oh god, it was terrible. we were traveling on the 4th of July, so that was kind of cool, yet shitty because there was cops everywhere.
Yeah.
You know how those trailers say don't go above 55? I cruised at 80. The trailers do fine with the car on them. At least I think they do. I made it here.
If you were in a Chevy Chase movie, you would have looked over and saw your car passing you and like did a double take, and it would have been very humorous.
And then I would have drove in front of it and it would have hooked right back up and would have kept on going.
Yep.
Although I probably would have had a dead dog behind it first. Anyways, yeah, so I've had quite the... Oh, and now, I'm not even in North Carolina. I was there for less than a week, and then I drove to my brother's house in Alabama, which is another about 9-10 hours, and did an inspection on his airplane that he does for private lessons and stuff, and that took about 4 or 5 days. And now I am standing...
5 days?
Oh, yeah, it's intense. Son.
You got to check every fucking screw in that motherfucker, apparently.
I took out almost all of them.
Oh. Well, then you're like, oh, don't pass inspection. Ain't got no screws in it.
And
got you good.
Got you good, fucker. You owe me all the monies. Anyways, and then I am now sanding drywall because we have to finish the downstairs basement. It's going to be like an enclosed actual living area because his grandmother on his wife's side is coming to live with him the 1st of August. So I'm getting out of here July 31st to drive home to help my buddy move for 3 days. And then I might... apply at Best Buy.
Yeah.
That's the worst part of that story.
Yeah, but I need to pay my bills. I mean, I got some money, but I just need something to pay bills as I toss out applications and resumes to other aircraft stuff. So
just build airplanes yourself in a garage and then sell them. Build a commercial airliner out of
and then
scrap
sell
parts.
your story to like Time Life so they can make a movie out of it.
And don't tell me it can't be done because the SWAT cats built the Turbo Cat out of a fucking garbage pile.
They had a junkyard. I don't have a junkyard.
I have historical precedent. You can go to a junkyard. There's one up the road from where I live.
But they own it though.
No, they work there. They had to work there to pay off the city for damage they did when they were enforcer pilots, even though it wasn't technically their fault. They were trying to stop Dark Cat, and they accidentally hit a building, and then Farrell got mad at them. You know this. Everybody knows the backstory to SWAT cats. Jesus, I'm wasting my breath.
And the SWAT cats would make a holy water missile.
They do. That's how they fight vampires.
Uh-huh. Do you remember you talking about that when you were playing the SWAT cat game?
No. I played the SWAT cat game?
You did.
That sounds amazing.
It wasn't. You did not like it too much. And you're like, I gotta pass this part? My God, there's more to the game than that, what was it? 7D, 1D, 2D, 3, what is that thing where you spin around in circles? I forgot what you called it.
What?
Mode 7.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus. I'm getting horrible fucking flashbacks now.
And you're like, I never beat this before. This is all new to me. I watch these videos too much. But anyways, my week has been some time. It's been...
You call that your week?
It's been my time away from the podcast has been heartbreaking, world-shattering, and slightly good at times. So, how was your fucking week, Ben?
For how long until we can hang out again and be good friends?
Let's see. Like I said, I come back the 31st, so anytime after that, really.
I'll be back and hang out with Garrett again, I'm sure.
Well, if you want, I have a blackjack. We can just go over there and kidnap him.
Well, we don't even need that. I know his parents. I can just walk in the house and be like, I'm here to drag Garrett out of the house, and they'd be like, okay.
We could bribe him. What does he like to eat? Everything? Okay. We'll have some pizza in the car and be like, Garrett, there's some pizza in the car. Let's go get it, buddy. He'll be like, oh, pizza, my God. You got it so good, golly gee. And he'll hop in the car.
It's the best Garrett impression I've ever heard. I thought he was here for a second. I started looking around the room. I was like, Garrett, where are you hiding?
And then we'll tie him up and take him to your house and not let him go for 3 days. Now, he can't even go to work. He'll lose his job, so he's got to stay at your house.
He's an indentured servant now?
Yeah, don't get him a sock, though. He'll get away. Noah got it.
As long as Noah gets it, you win. That's where all the points are.
Yes, I get all the points. So, Benjamin, how about your time since our last podcast. What have you done?
Important things that made it where we couldn't have a podcast more frequently.
Fine ass bitch.
Like I said in the Steam chat before we started, I just want to apologize. There hasn't been a Tenfey podcast in a while, but it's collectively everyone's responsibility.
Is it?
I don't see my name on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the password to upload, or I'd be doing a podcast every week.
Well, shit. Actually, I decided I didn't think anyone cared about the podcast, least of all me, because every time I think about it, I'm like, that's the worst fucking podcast. Why do we make it? But I got 2 separate requests from people this week going, why is there not another podcast? Like Oliver fucking Twist. They walked up and they were like, we'd like some more TENFENITY podcast, please. And I felt bad. So that's why we're doing it.
Hosier and I actually played Payday 2 this past Friday with Levi and Noah for one round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Noah came in for one job and left.
I'm too professional. I'm too pro.
Son.
He had to go back into hiding.
It was Tenfey minus Tenfey.
Pretty much.
It's
yeah.
only an improvement.
Hosier and I both talked about how you hadn't done a podcast recently.
Yep, we actually did.
I see.
We were pretty upset with it, and we talked about how we hate your not consistency on your channel, how you used to put out lots of videos, and now you're just like, F the world, I don't care, I'll put one out every other month.
I don't.
And it makes us sad in our heart.
My friends all abandoned me. I don't have any footage to upload.
You know
So
what?
the guy who recorded by himself for like 3 hours today?
Oh, Jesus. That's going to take forever to edit. So, I found out today that if you fraps, spoilers, the game I was playing, if you fraps Dark Souls 2 for 3 hours, you get a 227 gigabyte file.
You fucking would! Fraps is the fucking worst about making compressed files.
So, I started, how many, do you want me to give you all the details, or do you want me to keep it ambiguous?
Keep it ambiguous.
I did a new playthrough of Dark Souls 2, a standard issue style playthrough.
Oh, yeah.
And I did it for 3 hours. Luckily, I have an external 2 terabyte hard drive because that's what Frap saves to. Because when I was done, I was like, let's check this shit. And like the computer's smoke started boiling out of it. It was such a big file. I was like, damn. I did set Fraps to record it full size though, so it would be pretty. I realized I have to make Dark Souls videos because, the confetti in the air. The Dragon Headstone glitch playthrough I did has surpassed all other videos on my channel as the most popular video. It has over 5,000 views now.
Holy crap!
Jesus.
It's the only reason I'm still getting subscribers because every single person that I'm over 200 subscribers, by the way. I'm at like 201.
What?
But every time I click on someone's name when they subscribe to me, because I get an email, the last video of mine they viewed or liked is the Dragon Headstone video. And so I'm like, damn. I was like, I should just play Dark Souls all the time. It's so odd, too, because I made that video on a whim, and I assumed nobody would watch it, but apparently that's all people want. So, yeah.
Right now, that video has 5,505 views.
Mm-hmm. And according to Google Analytics, I've made $7 off of it.
Nice.
Yeah, son.
The closest video to that is a 12 Days of Mario video.
Yeah, that one was the one that reigned supreme for like 4 years.
It did. With over 4,000 views.
I think OMG Cody's up there, too.
I'm not going to lie, I watched that a lot.
What, OMG Cody?
No, fucking
Mario.
The first part of Metal Slug 3 has surpassed Cody.
That's because it's the first video that Noah's in, so everybody wants to watch it. It's like Batman. It's like Action Comics #1 or something. The Detective Comics 1.
Action Comics #1 is...
Superman.
I don't even think it's #1.
Oh, okay.
Is when Superman shows up.
So yeah, I did that. A new 1EM gaming went up today. I actually uploaded it this morning, but I was like, it needs to be later at night for 1AM Gaming, so it didn't actually go live until like an hour ago.
Yeah, which means I can't watch it till I'm done talking to you.
Oh no.
No, yeah, it is Action Comics #1.
What have I done for the past 6 weeks? I've actually watched a shitload of anime. Can you believe it?
Oh,
I may have out-animated Noah.
No, you haven't.
I've just been watching JoJo's.
Oh yeah, I caught up on JoJo's last night. I watched the Justice episodes. It was a fucking time.
Oh god.
That fucking old woman.
You have to get caught up with the lovers next week.
Oh yeah.
Or later this week.
Also, more Whole Horse.
Whole Horse. I love Whole Horse.
He is such a lovable rapscallion that murdered helped murder one of the main characters. Spoilers.
Nah. He's still lovable.
What anime did I watch? I watched like 6 or 7 episodes of No Game, No Life. It's really weird. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
No.
It's the kids are talking about it.
Are they?
Yeah, I can't really describe it. It's so weird. I can't recommend it or not recommend it. I had to finish watching. There's only like 13 episodes of it. I had to finish watching it. I did watch the entirety of Log Horizon.
I'm sorry.
Which was a good anime.
I'm sorry.
I assume you don't like it because the best friends told you not to like it.
Yep.
I just don't care about trapped in our MMO.
That's the thing. I didn't watch it for a long time because I watched the first half of Sword Art Online, which is god awful. And so I was like, I can never watch this trapped in an MMO anime again. But then a guy I follow on YouTube did like an hour-long fucking dissertation on Log Horizon, and based on that, I watched it, and I ended up really liking it.
Yeah.
One of the main plot elements is about food and making it taste good, so that got me on board. And then one of the characters is this super suave, swashbuckling cat man, so that got me on board. Like, it was just the perfect fucking package. They got me hook, line, sinker. I couldn't escape.
I'd play a Vanillaware game if I wanted to look at food that looks good.
Oh, Vanillaware. It's all hips, tits, and food.
It really is. All that food looks so goddamn good.
Food in cartoons looks better than food will ever look in real life.
It's a damn shame.
God. If only I could live in a cartoon, I would eat myself to death. Which I wouldn't die, because I'd be in a cartoon. Have any Looney Tunes characters ever been canonically killed off? Bosco! Bosco's gone. Everybody knows who Bosco is.
Totally!
He's my favorite anime character. What?
Let's see. I watched all that anime.
Is that where that Catman comes from?
What?
That Catman looks kind of familiar. I think I've seen other things with him.
Who, Nyantakun?
I guess.
Sure.
I'm looking at the Crunchyroll page for Log Horizon, and I see the Catman, and he looks vaguely familiar. But I might be just thinking of the cat who came back.
The very next day? You mean the cat returns?
The cat returns, that's it. It's the same thing. Coming back and returning are the same thing.
The best part about Nyanta is he ends all of his sentences by going, nya. And even though the other characters make fun of him for it, he's too suave and he doesn't give a shit. He's also the one that discovers how to make food taste good, so he's like the messiah of Log Horizon.
That's stupid.
I see.
But yeah, Log Horizon's not bad. It's different. It's not all about... That's because you don't die in the game, in real life, if you die in the game. So it focuses more on other stuff. So it's interesting. I thought it was interesting. I hope it gets another season. I'd watch it.
I want more Queen's Blade.
You could just go online and look up anime tits, and there's a season of Queen's Blade.
Or maybe
you could look up the game that Queen's playing is based off of.
Oh, I want more Sekirei.
Who?
It's more anime tits.
Oh, okay. You got me.
So much more.
I remember the controversy when, like, the first episode of Queen's Blade was free on, like, PSN because they just thought it was an anime, so little kids were downloading it, and it was nothing but fucking acid tits everywhere.
Yep.
The first episode, it's like, oh, wow, that's Mega
Queen's
tits
Blade is
hanging
like
out.
the Cinemax of hentai anime because I watched a couple episodes of it and it's just a bunch of tits hanging out, but it never goes any further than that.
It's like
it's
that
so
and
good.
Ikitosen.
It's like a Sunday afternoon hentai when you just want to see some tits, but you don't want to go too far.
Why is it a Sunday afternoon?
Because the Lord is watching.
The Lord can get behind some tits, but you show some fucking hardcore penetration, and he's like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Is the Lord now John Marston's horse?
No, he's the condor from Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
What did I do? I finished Oracle of Ages, the Zelda game, on my 3DS. I'm gonna have to. I got the password to put into Oracle's Seasons to unlock more stuff. That'll be fun.
Question mark?
I played through a bunch more Brave Horizon, or Brave Horizon, Bravely Default. I haven't gotten to the part where everyone gets mad, but I'm almost to that part. Also, I got super mad because you fight one of the main bosses. He's like the leader of the evil empire, and his name is Brave, Braev, and his last name is Lee. So his name is Brave Lee. If his middle name was Default, it would be perfect.
Defoe.
Defoe. Delacroix. I thought about the Delacroix clan. The latest Tenfey highlight was from Garrett playing Amnesia.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone watched it, but that's what it was.
I was meaning to because I remember some great parts from fucking Amnesia. I miss Amnesia so much.
Garrett's
I have amnesia for Amnesia.
Well, then how do you know? What?
Beg pardon?
Where am I?
Oh, Wes has died.
Oh.
Let's remember him as he was. Disconnected from a Skype call where he barely talked.
Whatever.
That's
gay.
He's Sean, apparently.
Well.
Yeah, I don't...
There was, somebody, I don't know if it's like the official, I think it's the official translated version of the Nichijou opening, but that's been making its rounds.
Oh, I haven't seen
Tumblr and stuff. It's actually like a translated version. It's
you mean the Smoke Weed Every Day version?
No.
The second season opening in Nichijou has a version where all the lyrics are replaced with Smoke Weed Every Day and all the characters have Snoop Dogg's face.
That's amazing. I've never actually watched a single episode of
I talked about it a lot on a previous podcast.
Joe.
It's fucking amazing. Nichijou is.
Yeah, you did. I need to watch it because you said I should watch it.
It's fucking adorable.
I watched part of the first episode and enjoyed it, but I didn't have time to watch more.
He's alive.
Wes, you live. We sleep, and then you live.
Oh.
Well, you know.
Speaking of anime, for the upcoming Skullgirls character, Eliza, they showed off a new color, and she's Dio.
I saw that on the Tumblrs.
It's pretty great. I'm looking to see if let's open anything here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
What else did you watch?
The name of the hurricane kick that Ryu does?
To Tatsumaki Senpai Kyaku?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no way that's what he says, by the way. He says like
No, he
six
says
syllables.
He says the pipes are broken.
He does. I believe it. I started playing. I got Street Fighter 4 on PC and started playing it a lot with people, including Garrett. Who would have thought?
Not me.
I'm surprised he doesn't get as mad as I expected him to, because it used to be you just couldn't play Street Fighter with Garrett. I mean, it would get so mad that it was just you couldn't be around him. But he mains Cody, and he's actually good at playing him. So I started playing other characters.
Yeah, I'm so good at that game.
Oh yeah, I played it with Hosier. Hosier, you play the game with the keyboard, and I can't. The keys must be flying off of it, because whenever you go to do a move, I just hear like I'm in a fucking news office from the 50s. There's so many keys being hit.
I literally just mash all buttons, and I was beating people.
It's because you can't be anticipated.
Exactly. They don't know what's gonna happen.
Secret move.
I've landed the Ultra once by accident. Because for some reason, I'm really good at doing it when I jump in the air. So all I do is I just go over everybody's head because I'm Oni. So I just go over everybody's head and they're like, hey, that would have been cool if it hit me.
Oni.
Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Oni.
I'm mashing all buttons. It's like another Akuma.
Playing Oni.
Really? I'm mashing all
Oni
buttons.
and Evil Ryu aren't bad anymore in the new version.
I beat Ben.
They may be playable. That doesn't mean they're not bad.
What do you know about Street Fighter meta?
Yeah, when's the last time you played? Oh, wait.
No, I'm talking about them as characters.
Oh, well, God, they're god-awful.
Yeah.
Super
No, they're terrible.
They're unforgivable.
Who is on a typewriter right now?
Somebody,
on a...
Somebody, and then somebody stopped. You little... I heard... I was waiting for the ding.
It's probably me playing Free Cell while I listen to you guys.
Free Cell.
How
I don't know if I'm more offended that you're playing a game during the podcast or that it's Free Cell. If it was Ski Free, maybe.
I don't even know how to play Free Cell.
I didn't for the longest fucking time.
And then he started doing podcasting. And he figured it out.
Well, you know.
I remember back,
Especially when my internet dies and I'm just sitting here waiting for the call to come back for me.
I remember back in the day, my mom used to play Spider Solitaire, which I don't understand.
I can play that too. Well, I can play that on easy where it's one fucking suit. I've never bothered to try any higher difficulty.
There's more than one difficulty?
There is.
Son, you gotta unlock Spider Solitaire Must Die difficulty.
I think there's 3. I think there's easy, medium, and hard, and I think it's 1 suit, 2 suits, and 4 suits.
And then Suit Riot mode unlocks.
How are you gonna wear all those suits?
I just heard, like, a Final Fantasy loading noise.
What?
Yeah, you want to give me shit for playing fucking Free Cell during the podcast.
How's your state of being is playing 14? I'm sure during that drive from Colorado, he was playing 14 somehow.
We were reading patch notes.
What do you do in the game now?
The girlfriend pulled up the patch notes like, hey, this was going to have a new patch. I was like, all right, let's read them out and talk about them.
Or you screamed fucking nerfs and cut across 3 lanes of traffic and killed 5 people.
Look, that was unconfirmed kills.
They nerfed your healing pants. They're like, in the new patch, healing pants heal slightly less, and also they make your ass look big. And you were like, no!
Yeah, because I changed to a man. I used to be Makote. Or, as real people call them, Mithra.
They ain't no Mithra. They ain't even close. Mithra were
It's a new world, Hosier.
Oh, really? We're gonna
Our cat people are different.
But they're not! They're really not!
There's males now.
It's so... the male cats are so weird.
You just can't handle that pretty.
No! I did Final Fantasy XI for like 7 years. There's no male cats, and now they have them. It's like, please
well,
go.
How else are they gonna breed?
They're magic.
There was like one Mithra every 100 years, and he fucked everything that walked and died from it when he was 25. That's the plot.
And then he became the ultimate bad guy and kept getting reincarnated. And
don't try to tie this in Legend of Zelda. I won't allow it.
I'll do what I want.
Or you could just get mad because somebody wanted to date you and come back in about 6 weeks.
What? Galkin Sausage. Impact Drive to Mithra Funhole.
Full attack, Mithra Funhole.
The auto-translate in that game was the great.
Yeah, it was so good.
The Japanese players must have been like, what?
Yoship has killed all of like the translator fun stuff. There's no more Funhole because it took out fun.
But what are you going to Impact Drive?
Nothing. It's Impulse Drive now.
Oh, God. I'm so glad I don't play that game.
I tried to get you to play it, but it was like, hey, we've got it going. I'm like, it's going to go good. It's going to crash for the first week.
You've seen my review of that game.
It's never going to load this up again.
That was my first week of owning that game, was that review. It was me at the character select screen going, oh, that's right, servers. They aren't real.
You can get in just fine now, Ben. It's all fixed.
Yeah, that's just what I need to do.
Please.
I already don't make Tenfey videos anymore. Now I can be like, sorry guys, I gotta get my healing pants. Hozier, would you give me your healing pants?
If you got you to play, yes sir.
I just imagine I log in as a new character, and right when the opening cutscene ends, your character is standing there, and then like the guy off of Jackass, he just rips his pants off, and he's in the Speedo, and he starts dancing.
And I just throw them at you. Go, here you go, baby. I pictured it more like I was the prisoner from Metal Slug, where I just behind my sheet, I pulled out the pants, and I tossed them to you and run away.
Thank you. Metal Slug. That was one of the recent highlights. The tandem vomit bloodstream.
Oh, it was so good. It's literally like my favorite part of that whole thing.
Good times.
If I was ever actually going to do like a Tenfey top 10 bullshit joking list, it would be a lot easier with the fucking highlights videos.
Just link to the 10 newest highlights and you win.
There you go.
You'd get like 800 subscribers and 600,000 views, and I'd be so pissed. Good times.
Oh, is it good times?
I don't know.
And were they had by all?
Of course. It's mandatory good times. So
Mandatory Fun, the new Weird Al album, coming out now.
There's a new Weird Al album?
It's called Mandatory Fun.
He's also done videos.
Yeah, he's doing 8 videos in 8 days.
Yeah.
Of course, one of us doesn't like Weird Al Yankovic.
What?
Wes.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
You said that. Well, no, you said he was all right, but you didn't give a shit about him.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Wes was like 4 when he was out. When Weird Al was doing fun stuff, and now he's like, I don't really like that crazy hair guy.
He's serious. Weird Al's entered his blue period now. He's too serious.
What? Well, I'm just saying he's too young. Wes is from the younger generation because he's like 15.
Oh, we got to reboot Weird Al for Wes's generation. He needs more Go-Gurt.
It's called Bo Burnham.
Oh God.
You want to get Bo?
Comma Cheddar.
And we circle back to Bojangles.
Oh.
Hey, everything came full circle.
But did it really? Or is my hate still pointed at you?
So, we talked about ourselves. Let's talk about video games? Should we?
Question mark?
Always talk about video
I hope
games.
you want to talk about Payday, because that's like the only video game I've been playing lately.
So let me tell you about this Final Fantasy.
Who's going to be down to play? Oh, shit, I won't be. Fuck, I'm not going to be available for the next 2 Fridays to play Payday.
All right, well, they're going to play Payday for the next 2 Fridays then.
Yep, it's the Tenfey premiere event.
Yep.
Fucking assholes.
Oh, yeah, I did put up
Well, fuck, I'm canceling my plans for this weekend.
I put up a Payday video the other day, didn't I?
You did.
You did, actually.
You're going to be so sneaky. They weren't even going to know that they were dead, and then you totally blew that up.
Oh, and Jason Statham was our van driver.
Yes. Jason Statham.
I'm Jason Statham. I was once 5 minutes late for a meeting, so I threw a bomb in the center of the earth to spin it backwards, because I'm Jason Statham. I love Jason Statham so much. I wish he was on the podcast.
Oh my God, you get so many hits. Like 2 more.
People would be so confused.
What if Jason Statham did Let's Plays? He's like,
That
oh,
would
you lot, we're playing Minecraft today because I'm Jason Statham.
I'd have sex with him.
In a barn, preferably.
That's only if he did podcasts.
But I feel like a lot of stuff happened to video games since the last thing. Like,
let's talk about it.
Has it?
Didn't E3 happen?
No.
Oh, yeah, E3 did happen.
Did it happen in between? I thought we already talked about E3.
No, E3 happened since the last podcast.
Really?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I think we might have just talked about like just us and not Ben.
Look at the date of the last Tenfenity podcast.
I can't.
That's actually something I'm pulling up right now.
Listen to all that fact check. Maybe you should update the
Fact checking will ruin this podcast.
Oh, sure. You're fine with fact checking now.
That's one thing I did. I added a bunch of categories to the Tenfey wiki in the hopes that people would do stuff with it.
1 month ago.
Yep.
What is May 20? Shit. Wait, no. Episode 13.
Well,
June 6th.
considering one
June
of the
6th.
questions we got was about E3, we obviously hadn't talked about it.
Oh, it was okay. Nintendo did good.
They won.
Meh.
What do you mean, meh?
There's nothing about.
I heard that
Fantasy
noise,
14.
Hosier.
It's when people say something in the FC chat. It does that. I don't have a controller in my hand. I'm gonna strangle you with my internet hands, and they are going to cut the life from you, Noah.
That's Hosier's stand. He can choke you through Skype.
Oh wait, no. E3 announced Ninja
I'm just.
and something else.
I'm imagining if Hosier was an actual.
bro.
If Hosier was an actual JoJo villain with that stand, that Jotaro, and everybody would walk into a room, and there would just be a laptop with a headset hooked up to it, and you would just hear the Skype call music going, doo, doo, doo. And finally, when Jotaro picked it up, just hands start choking. And then, of course, Joseph would go, oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh, good times. What were you saying, Hosier?
He was talking about the class updates for 14.
Oh, some bullshit no one cared about. Okay.
Ninja.
Oh,
And-
Ninja. Use Utsusimi to tank.
No, they're not going to be tanks. They're DDs. They're actual DDs. There's no shadow.
Do they have double Ds when
Wait.
you play as them?
If you're a Rogadin woman, yes, they are, and I want to be one so bad, but my FC won't let me be one because it said Rogadins are stupid. I just want to have big titties, and they just don't like me.
You said that way too fast.
Yeah, something about you wanted to take Rogaine and be a big titted woman, which is fine.
You know what that means? You
I
have to watch
support
the
all your
podcast
lifestyle
now.
choices, Hosier.
But do you?
Do all.
You guys should look up pansexual. I ran into that word today.
Isn't that a type of Chinese cuisine?
Not even close. Sexual.
I'm backing out of this topic entirely.
Oh yeah,
Jesus fuck.
that's an anime I watched. I caught up on Space Dandy.
Space Dandy?
Yeah,
What's it about?
Space Dandy. Well, you
You're
should have
supposed-
already seen an 18-second clip from an episode that made me laugh
He's
I
the
put it
dandy guy in space.
because I put it on my fucking channel.
So there's no hot chick?
There is.
He goes to a restaurant called Boobies.
No,
It's his favorite restaurant.
And it's full of alien and human boobs.
That's
Ease.
weird.
It's a really weird anime. It's why I like it.
What else happened at E3?
Did
Nintendo?
anything
Noah.
truly happen at E3?
Bloodborne?
Honestly.
Bloodborne happened.
Okay. That's nice.
Bloodborne was announced as a thing and given a fucking
A name.
bullshit trailer, and that's about it.
Well, there's one of our
You
You
best
seem upset by
friends.
that, Wes.
Sorry, wrong as trousers. Nobody wants to talk about Bloodborne.
I'd be okay
Aw.
with talking about Bloodborne once there's something to talk about, but we haven't really seen much.
You play as a guy with a hat, and he's like, I got me axe earring, I got me shotgun, and then the zombies. And that's Bloodborne. Out of 10. Game of the year. It can't be worse than Dark Souls 2. Jesus.
You don't know that.
It's hard. It's going to be hard to be worse than Dark Souls 2. You're going to have to try. But that's all that happened in E3. No, Smash Brothers.
There was some
No.
Smash Brothers news.
Every Fire Emblem
There's
character
been
is in
more
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers news since then.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
don't know if I'd call that news.
Well, character announcements.
Who do you want in Smash Brothers, Hosier?
Who do I want in Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
I want Rob.
He's been in it.
I
He
want him
wants
to
Rob
stay in.
again.
I want Rob again.
Well, no, you don't. Stop saying things that intentionally upset me.
All right, if I don't want Rob, then I want Sonic.
He's in it.
Yeah, you win. Congratulations.
All right, he's God tier.
Is he?
Have you ever even played Smash Brothers, Hosier?
I had
Have you?
Brawl on my computer
Did you raid in Smash Brothers Master Hand?
with my dick.
Oh, they should make Master Hand playable.
No.
And you have to wear a power glove and a vitality sensor and stand on a balance board.
I am now on board.
That was a quick transition from a no to a yes.
I support the power glove in all its glory.
Oh, that game, that Zelda game where you fight Lu Bu.
That's what?
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors, I'm 100% on board now because they announced Midna as a playable character.
Who else did they also announced Agatha
Christy?
and no.
Oh.
And who else? They just announced another character.
Just think of the worst Zelda character you can think of, and they probably announced him, like an Octorok. The It's Dangerous to Go Alone guy. He can't even fight because Link took his fucking wooden sword.
Characters, no, I'm looking that up. But no, yeah, they. Ooh, I don't think that was it. No, Fee, that's it.
Yeah,
Fee, the sword woman.
They've announced playable. It's been Link, Zelda, Impa, Midna, Agatha, and Fee, and then other characters include Zant and Girahim and things like that. So
Zant's fucking crazy.
yeah, I assume he'll be playable. That would be cool.
If you can just walk around and be fucking crazy, then I'm all on board because he's a fucking nut.
And the super move where you call in fucking Majora's Moon.
Oh yeah, that moon is so angry all the time.
I'm so happy.
You had a playthrough of that.
Of what?
Majora's Mask?
Mm-hmm.
Impossible.
I'll do it. I'll do it on my own time.
No, somebody did. I think it was you, Ben.
No. Yeah,
In 12 Days of Link, maybe there was a video, but...
Oh yeah, the game froze and then I loaded up Fierce Deity and beat the game.
yeah.
That's a link in the Skype call.
There's 2 links in the Skype call.
Oh god.
That's why my phone was beeping.
Oh Jesus, it's the moon! You scared the shit out.
And guess what?
Trigger warning.
Look at the first one.
Now there is a link in the Skype call. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, he got us so good. It would be funnier if the image would actually load. I actually like that design for Link. That scarf's pretty cool.
Yeah, scarves are cool.
What do you guys think of the Link that potentially has a vagina from the new Zelda?
What?
Pretty sure it doesn't, unfortunately.
It?
Like,
He doesn't.
okay.
Check your damn privilege with.
Okay, so...
Oh, here we go.
No, I have no problem with them making Link a girl or vice versa. It's just the fact that aside from the new art style, and the fact that Link isn't in the green tunic, people immediately thought it was a new character. And then the fact that Aonuma made a clearly joking statement is like, oh, is it Link? Is it? And it's like, yes, it's Link. And he clarified that statement. It's like, yes, it's Link. I was joking. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you people?
I blame Jonathan Holmes and Anthony Birch.
Once again, it's just one of those things where like people immediately jump to the furthest conclusion without actually stopping to think for like half a second. It just bugs me.
I didn't see anybody think that it was an entirely new character. The only theory I heard, and it was one I supported if it was going to be true, was that it was going to be Zelda as the playable main character.
I'd totally be down for that too.
And you say, you'd be okay with gender flipping Link. I wouldn't be, because I think it'd be a better use of the characters to flip the roles of Zelda and Link instead of just gender swapping one of them or both of them.
Yeah, true.
Gender swap them all.
Ganondorf with the biggest fucking tits ever.
That was called,
you're right in my head, buddy.
Those tits would be powered by the Triforce of Power, son.
Have like Triforce fucking nipple rings would be great.
I'm sure you can find all of this on DeviantArt.com.
Probably with
The most progressive move they could possibly make is to make Epona the main character. It's called The Legend of Zelda, this stupid fucking horse. And it's just walking around being a dumb horse.
Everybody who bought that game would be accused of being some fucking, what's it?
Pony, bro.
Yeah, fucking little fucking wannabe pony fucker fag on the internet.
That's
Wow,
a long title to call somebody.
It is.
He wore out.
Have to abbreviate it.
Like, the game is, you play as Epona, and you just kind of walk around in the field and eat grass, and if you hear Malin's song or whatever, you have to run and find Link, and then drive him to the dungeon, and then he gets off of you and goes in the dungeon for 2 or 3 hours while you stand around.
I would totally play that.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? Fucking, I would steal that shit inside of a Wii U and never stop playing it.
I would want to mod it so that you just play as Horse from Red Dead.
Oh god, he's DLC, so.
It'd be like Penn and Teller's Desert Bus, but with Epona.
Have you all seen Epona USA?
No.
It came out this week. Somebody made a YouTube video. They took the opening from the old arcade game Daytona USA and redid the song as Epona USA and then put Epona in the footage as running and racing against cars. It's pretty damn good. Look it up.
No.
So that way you can have seen this and heard about this.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about it?
Yeah, have you? Asshole. Oh god, there's more links in the goddamn chat.
Oh, you found it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Porn.
I'm assuming that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I watched it for about 6 seconds.
Ooh, going to that reminded me, oh shit, Double Barrel left a comment on 1AM Gaming.
He a lucky chuckle fuck.
Clicking on YouTube reminded me that a goddamn new sequelitis actually came out since the last podcast.
Jesus Christ, it did. Oh my god, Ben, how have we... Alright, let's talk about sequelitis first, then I have something we can talk about.
Okay, let's talk about sequelitis.
So, yeah, how did everybody feel about the sequelitis that finally came the fuck out?
Okay.
Yeah, I found myself generally agreeing with most of what Ego Raptor was saying.
I'd have to go back and rewatch it to remember what the fuck he was talking about, but
basically
it
about
seemed okay.
How slow Ocarina is, which is true. I mean, Ocarina is atmospheric and stuff, but it is a very, very, very slow game to play through.
Yeah, I enjoyed Ocarina when it came out, and it's still a good game, but it's not my favorite 3D Zelda at all. It's probably actually towards the bottom.
V is pissed about it. You tell V Ocarina's not the best Zelda, and they get so fucking frumpy.
Imagine that. Here's a message to V. Get off the tip of my dick.
I don't think anyone with V would ever listen to this. If they did, they'd just be like, listen to these fags.
Pretty much.
I'm sure Hoser
hang out on V all the time.
Hoser, do you even know what sequelitis is?
No, until I'm watching Epona USA.
Do you know who Ego Raptor is?
Yes, I've heard of him.
He has this series of videos that were very popular where he talks about video games and game design and compares video games and makes Ego Raptor-esque jokes during it, and it's a flash animation. There's been a couple of them, but everyone was was mad at him because this Zelda one was supposed to come out 2 years ago, but then he started Game Grumps and he couldn't get to his computer to animate because all the stacks of money were in the way. But I guess he finally got there because he put this shit out, and it was pretty good.
He did say at a convention he was at recently that he's going to do another sequelitis for the fuck is the shitty Zelda game?
CDI?
Skyward Sword.
Oh yeah, that too. That is a shitty Zelda game.
He said he's even though he felt he made his opinions on that game fairly clear, he would. Apparently people were asking for it in the comments, so he's going to go ahead and do that as well, because why turn down money?
Yeah.
That's a true story, bro. Speaking of Game Grumps, JonTron put out a new video, and it was very, very good.
Titanic?
Yeah, about the Famicom Titanic side-scrolling beat-em-ups that came out.
That fucking second game looked amazing.
It had to be a mod of some
the fuck out of everybody.
You play as Jack or Rose, and you go around punching the fucking staff of the Titanic to death while eating lobsters and drinking bottles of wine. That's a fucking game right there. That's the Titanic. Yeah. Yeah. Also, he submerges a Famicom into an aquarium. It made my heart stop for a second.
It's alright.
The best review of JonTron I've ever heard. It's alright.
I'm subscribed. You know, I'm subscribed.
Well, his last one was Beat Takeshi's Challenge, and that one was also very good. I'm a big fan.
You know what? I think I might have actually skipped over that video and never went back to it.
Oh, Jesus, you need to watch it. It's very good.
Need to. I'm going to put that in my watch later shit.
Watch later shit. I've had 2 videos in my YouTube watch later for like 3 years, and I've never watched them.
I have had like 18 that I just don't watch, and 4 others that I actually watch and remove, and then just like the rest are there. Always waiting.
Why is that in my watch later? That's really weird. And why is that?
Oh wow, there's all sorts of videos that I haven't paid attention to. What the fuck? Put all these JonTron videos in my watch later playlist. I have a bunch of weird atheist videos in my watch later playlist. What the fuck?
So the first video in my watch later list is Talking Wrestling with Suda51.
Jesus.
He's the guy to talk to. He likes luchador, right?
Yeah, he likes a lot of Lucha Libre. And just like other kinds of wrestling, but he puts a lot of Lucha Libre imagery in his games.
The first video in my watch later playlist is Pokemon, all 16 theme songs with lyrics.
There are 16 theme songs?
There's more than that now. There's more than 16 seasons of Pokemon now.
Are they all just, you gotta be the very best, no one ever would, but with slightly different lyrics?
No, they go downhill very quickly.
You gotta be the very best.
I was using some of the older ones.
Now you're in Johto. You gotta catch Hoot Hoot. He's the only other Pokemon.
The next Pokemon I name after you, Ben, will be a Hoot Hoot. And I won't evolve it.
Can I get a Hoot Hoot? Don't evolve it. I don't know what the evolution's called.
I just said I won't evolve it.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Make sure he has foresight and nothing else.
Exactly.
He needs 4 foresights.
But no, I was going to rip them from the internet and use them to make intros to my videos, which I think I did when I did Fire at Omega, but then I didn't for Emerald because I was lazy.
I saw your Ninja Cap videos had little thumbnails that you made. It was adorable.
Yeah, I put those together very, very quickly.
Son, that's how you do it. I ain't never put no effort in no goddamn thumbnail. Well, that's a lie. The Spiteful TMP thumbnail, goddamn, that they tickle my heart.
No, it's the best. The only other thumbnail I've ever done, I think, was the Tomb Raider videos, which is not dead. I'm totally going to go back to that.
Are we going to finish TMP, Noah?
I guess.
We had to finish it and then send it directly to Patrick of Two Best Friends so he knows our spite.
God knows your spite.
You're involved.
I don't care.
You're my hostage.
He's a passive accomplice.
I'm here so you have somebody to talk to other than just before you just start yelling expletives at Two Best Friends.
But I'm their fiercest rival on the internet.
Really?
I've had 2 different people tell me my videos are better. That means I'm better.
Well, I would agree to that. When you put out videos, they are generally of a higher quality.
See,
but that could also be because you're not oversaturating your channel.
No,
I'm just saying that they upload too fucking much.
Son, I should upload too fucking much.
No, because then you won't be entertaining anymore.
Hosier, how are the messages you're getting?
They're not. It's just people talking in the FC chat.
What are they talking about?
Let's see. Just so I'm clear, SS is pretty much the end of T6, right? SS? Oh, yes, the super slug part. Kill the slug. DPS phrase. Cut the next set of slugs. Yeah, keep going there. The party falls apart. So sad.
A fucking Linux program out loud? What the hell was all that?
What they're saying is...
explain that shit.
Phase 3 and turn 6 with the second coil of Bahamut. There's a part
you still haven't killed Bahamut? Every week you're like, I hit Bahamut in the left nut this week. Next week we'll go for that right nut.
We haven't actually even seen Bahamut yet. It's just all the stuff.
You don't even know if he's real.
I don't know
if he's real. They could be lying to you. Oh, Bahamut. I wonder who the actual Bahamut was.
I don't know.
It sounds Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Mother of Dragons, I think.
Mother of Dragons.
So, Ben.
Oh, hey, what's up?
What have you been playing recently?
I thought I talked about that, but I may have not.
I believe there's a game that we both been playing recently. I know I've been playing the fuck out of it. Called Shovel Knight.
Son, Shovel Knight. Game of the year all years. Go.
We have to do a playthrough of that, by the way.
Of course we do. But you have beat my house. Tell you what, we finished TMP. That's what we'll do next.
Well, let's get through TMP then. Jesus.
Well, why aren't you here right now?
Because I was
He's
drinking
doing
earlier.
the podcast.
You can drink here.
Yeah, but I started drinking here, and then I shouldn't leave.
You didn't. How much did you drink?
Enough.
You're podcasting right now in a fucking wading pool full of sake that you're laying in, eating sushi off your own bare chest.
That may or may not be a thing that is happening.
God, how bad would your dick hurt being in a pool of sake? You'd become a Batman villain if you fell in a pool of sake. All of his villains are made when people fall into shit.
Into a fucking vat.
Yeah. Like, I heard Two-Face was created when somebody took Harvey Dent and put his face in a fucking vat. I'm glad you
questions.
Get that joke. Are we going into questions? Is it question time? Did we discuss E3? What did Microsoft do? Nothing. TV and sports.
It's been like 2 months.
What about Destiny?
Nobody cares.
Hosier
Wes
cares.
just died.
Wes will revive you. Hosier, tell us about Destiny.
Destiny is Destiny.
Demons and shit.
Oh, he's got us there.
Good playing, Hosier.
Yeah, you win this round.
Good
sure
God.
Wes is dead.
No, he's back.
I was dead for a moment.
You got better.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, question time. Question time. Come on, Greg.
Oh, right. Weren't we going to start with that? Apparently not.
No, well, maybe. I decided to make up to people that we'll go through every single remaining question. So that way people will send us more and not feel bad.
Okay.
Have you all looked at them at least and have
a little bit?
I have them pulled up, but I have not read them.
That's good. That's good preparation.
Well, the questions tend to lean towards you and Noah and maybe Garrett if he shows up. Possibly Tommy if somebody's hopeful, but I'm not usually involved.
Podcast once, and then he became a dream of the faith and faded into nothing.
God damn it.
Well, we've already answered some of them. Somebody asked about E3. Wrongest Trousers asked about E3 and Bloodborne. E3 happened, Trousers, and Bloodborne's a game that I'm excited for and nobody else cares about. So there's your answer.
When it comes out or when I see more about it, I'll get more hype for it. But other than that, E3 was pretty much just seeing what Nintendo's putting out. And finally getting a release date for... I don't even know if they put a release date. I think they just said it's coming for the PlayStation TV. So I can finally play the high definition Muramasa.
There you go.
Yep.
Yes. Nobody did anything impressive. Pac-Man was announced for Smash. Woo.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. How the hell can you...
He's not a character. Why does anyone care about Pac-Man?
I think it's just more the fact that they're getting like characters from all sorts of different companies.
Put Dig Dug or the spaceship from Galaga in it.
Yeah, they are in it. They're like his special moves.
What?
Yeah, some of his special moves. He'll like pull out like little sprites and they'll do things.
Well, that.
No, here's the weirdest thing about the whole Pac-Man announcement. Is at the end of his trailer, they have Game & Watch saunter on screen. And they make a big deal about, how they're a little older than Mario and Donkey Kong. Game & Watch is still not confirmed as a playable character in Smash.
No.
Like, why would you not involve him?
I don't know. Sakurai's weird.
There you go.
Also, thank fucking God they finally re-announced Captain Falcon. I was about to lose my shit.
I love. He's so good. He's good.
The main
in that
character of Smash Brothers. There'd be no way not to have him.
I would certainly not be interested in Smash Brothers without him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if Captain Falcon had his own video game?
Yeah, you know, maybe
Yes,
eventually.
dear
one
God,
day.
yes. I've been over this a million times.
When are we going to get our Metroid F-Zero Star Fox crossover game?
Oh my God.
Would you need anything else? And Animal Crossing. Throw that in there too.
Sure.
God, it would be too good. Nintendo, they'd had to file for bankruptcy because all the money would enter their bank at once and the bank would collapse. They'd destroy the
Oh,
economy.
yeah, fucking Platinum announced Scalebound, which I want to see more of that before I make any real decisions.
Stop
Oh,
being cautious.
Scalebound, which I immediately was just like, oh, look, it's Dante in a dragon game.
Noah, this is the internet. You're supposed to see one screenshot of a video game and then base your entire opinion on it. God damn it.
No, I'm not 12 anymore.
When are we getting our Ric Flair character action game from Platinum?
Jesus.
Or he's just a living mummy. I believe isn't that just like the Legacy of Cain? It's
Hey,
just like the souls out of people.
You guys know about wrestling, and I vaguely heard this from a podcast I listened to. Didn't Sting come back?
No.
Not yet.
Sting tweeted about the day, something about 7/14/14, which was last Monday, and all it ended up being was he's in the next wrestling video game. 2 versions of Sting.
You mean the not emo version and then the Crow version?
Yes.
Or whatever?
Yes, it looks like it's going to be Crow Sting and fucking Neon Sting, so.
Original RoboCop Sting.
Is he the only one that ever falls from the rafters?
I don't think they do that anymore since Owen Hart, but...
Oh, yeah. That was a thing, though, right? I didn't imagine that. Sting, would bungee down from the rafters.
I don't really remember. That was a long ass ago.
Didn't Shawn Michaels also do an entrance that involved, ziplining down somewhere?
Something like that, but they definitely don't do that shit.
Has anyone ever burst out of the ring? Like a zombie?
Wait, what? Burst out from under the ring?
That sounds like something the Undertaker would do, right? Just burst through the ring.
Kane will come out from under the ring and try to drag people into literal Christian hell.
Christian Hale. He's my favorite favorite Batman actor.
Right before Paul Bearer passed away, where Kane just kicked him into a freezer into hell.
Saved him from a meat locker, looked down at him, pushed him back in there because he was in a wheelchair tied down, and closed it and left.
Yep.
And then Paul Bearer died.
And then, that was the last time he was on air, I think.
Damn.
He would not have it any other way.
Nope.
Noah, when me and Garrett hung out with Noah the other night, Noah got us to watch a very entertaining old wrestling match.
Oh, yeah. I made him watch Cactus Jack's debut against Triple H.
Oh, Triple H acts like he's about to piss his pants in that match.
Because I made him watch it because they're asking if any of the other Mick Foley personas acknowledge each other. I was like, yeah, there's a scene where all three of them are
That is the
together.
greatest. That fucking introduction.
Dude love introducing Mankind and Mankind introducing Cactus Jack, and they're all on the screen at the same time. It's beautiful.
So amazing. See, this is why I don't do the wrestling podcast anymore, because I couldn't sit and talk about wrestling on my own. And at this point, I'd rather just talk about good shit than bad shit.
Yeah.
That's wrestling summed up in one sentence. 99% shit, 1% awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So with that, we answered wrong as trousers. Alibert40 asked, first he sent a picture of clam juice and asked if we would drink it. And you use clam juice to make clam chowder. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
But no, I'm not drink it.
But his second question is, are there any weird drinks or foods you've seen? He doesn't even say that you've eaten. He says that you've seen. I know you must have seen some shit, Noah.
I've seen aloe vera drink. All sorts of weird Japanese snacks whenever you go to the import store, stuff like that.
Chocolate covered crickets.
Yeah.
They sound delicious.
That sounds terrible.
I have not seen it in person, but I know of balut, which is terrible.
What?
He's the bear pilot from Tailspin.
No, balut is a Philippine dish of it's basically a chicken abortion in an egg.
Oh, I've seen that.
That does not just.
It's
Yeah,
like
everything about that sounds
just
wrong.
unborn baby chicken that they crack the egg open and like eat whole, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that's also like putrefied. Like it's fucking like almost rotten when you eat it. Yeah, it's not. It's pretty gross.
All right, let's move on. My stomach feels weird.
He also asked our opinions on the Phantom Pain trailer, the newer one. All I know about that now is that the horse is shit. That's all I know.
Looks fun. I like that the Predator Prey kind of setup to games that's becoming more and more popular. So I'm looking forward to it. And then Snake rubs all that Nesquik on his face.
Son, he's delicious. Is it strawberry Nesquik?
I think it's regular chocolate.
Oh, disappointing. Strawberry Nesquik. I haven't had that in a long time.
Oh God. I used to live near a Nesquik factory thing.
That's weird.
It's a thing that happened. I don't know shit about the Metal Gear Solid franchise, so I have no opinion.
What? Boy's got his Pokemon to take care of.
Damn, Hosier.
You don't know. You don't. Sons of Liberty, nothing?
No.
Why would he know, like, probably the least liked of the Metal Gear Solid games?
What's okay? Let's ask Wes about. Here we go. This is the time to bring our favorite segment in.
Fuck. No, you know what, Ben? No. You want to bring that back? There's an alien about to ask you about fucking JoJo, bitch.
Well, he can't get alien down because the Metal Gear alien is in his landing spot. So he has to be a piece first. So he steps out of his ship and he sees you, Wes, and he's like, "Shoo, man, tell me of these Metal Gears. What do you know about Metal Gears? Give us the basics."
There's Solid Snake. There's Big Boss. There's Boss. There's all sorts of bosses. And
it's a very boss-filled game, son. The boss fights are the best part.
There's multiple snakes. There's even a twin snakes.
Yeah.
And then there are these Metal Gears, which are basically weapons of mass destruction, it would seem, that possibly don't need a pilot. And sometimes are kicked in the face.
What are the enemies armed with?
He's not wrong.
What are the enemies armed with?
Arms.
No one knows.
Oh, wait. Shit. Keep talking. I've got a
serial killer in your room.
Somebody's a gun to his head.
He's like, shit. No, keep talking, guys. I'll be okay.
Yeah, but
oh god damn it, that comes out next week.
What comes out next week?
Fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, next Friday.
Shit, I didn't think that was that close.
I'm gonna see it the day after.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna see it so hard.
You have to take.
I'm definitely seeing it opening weekend.
Candy in a theater.
You guys realize if we all go see that, we have to talk about it in a podcast the week after.
During the movie.
Go see it then.
We can all be on the phone with each other during the movie.
I will literally.
And I could be like, "No, Rocket Raccoon, don't open that door. The killer's in there."
God damn it!
Oh Lord! Anybody want any of these nerds I brought in? And they start rattling the box. Nerds are the worst candy to sneak into theater. Don't do it. Because they know. You go to pour that box and it makes the sound of an avalanche and everybody turns and looks.
No, what you do is you get the little boxes, like the little like Halloween boxes, and you open them up and you just put them in your mouth and you just tilt your head back and just like shotgun them shits.
I was on board with you, but my plan is to just take those little boxes of nerds and just eat the whole box at once.
I knew you were going to say that.
Those things are disappointing. It's like a shot of nerds. I'm gonna line like 5 of those up on a ski and drink them all at once. Right?
Yep. No.
What's your favorite shot, Hosier?
My favorite shot?
Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, it's got Red Bull in it, man. Yep, Jaeger bombs. Yep.
That's good.
All right then.
Okay, let's move on. We have like 30 more questions to answer.
It's like
Good.
5.
We've only been going for almost 2 hours. That's fine.
Well, Brian with a Y asked a bunch. He asked the most questions.
Let's answer the most questions.
He asked really specific questions about one-time use items in games. I don't know how to answer it.
Well,
like looking at the question. Okay, how do you feel on specific one-time use, non-replenishable items? Examples that are also favorites of mine would be the Black Eye Orb or Peculiar Doll in Dark Souls. In other words, mystery items that have an unconventional use that aren't immediately apparent. I would say, like, I know there's a couple games where you get, like, a rusty or broken sword at, like, the start of an RPG, and then, like, halfway through or later, it turns into, like, an awesome super sword kind of deal. Something like that.
In the first Xbox Ninja Gaiden, I think you could upgrade the wooden sword into, like, Death's Ore, and it was, like, the best weapon in the game.
Yeah. So, stuff like that is pretty cool.
I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, if you're doing your first playthrough, you have no idea what that shit is or what it's for, because there's no explanation. So it's something that you have to go back through and be like, or you just accidentally go, oh shit, I stumbled these pieces together and bam, I've got, the rocket launcher of the gods, or something
or
like that.
You're like me and you've played enough video games that you just know, like, oh, just don't throw anything away unless you absolutely have to. And then when it comes around to it, you'll have it.
If you don't know the function of something in a video game and you get rid of it, you're an asshole. You're an asshole because if you aren't 12, you should know better by now.
Yeah, but, if there's no clues to say, hey, this combines with this, or, you give this to this random statue out in this middle of this parking lot, you're like, well, this is just going to take up inventory space.
Parking lot statues. There's a lot of those in my game.
That's the thing. Like, nowadays, games hold your hand on everything. There's no reason to explore. That's what those items are meant for. You don't just get the answer handed to you. You go out and you find that shit for yourself, and when you do, you get some awesome fucking loot back for it that's broken as fuck usually, and it feels awesome.
Or the rare time you just get a piece of shit and you go, why did I just waste 3 hours doing this?
Well, then it's bad game design. I mean, that happens.
Damn it, Final Fantasy.
It happens a lot. Okay, well, that was a very impassioned answer to that question, so I'm glad that worked out. He asks, are there any words or phrases that have been ruined for you?
No.
Son.
Son?
I've never been a big fan of chillax. I think it's a stupid sounding...
Okay.
Does anyone ever say that?
I can't really say that's been ruined for me because I never liked it.
Yeah.
I never liked YOLO.
YOLO is very ironic.
Pound YOLO, square root YOLO.
I don't know. I guess I'm just approaching this question differently in that for it to be ruined for me, it has to be something I liked at one point and I don't anymore. And there's just not really anything like that.
Well, if we go off that basis...
That's something like I'd have to really fucking think about. Or it'd be something like I'd be watching like a show and then I remember kind of deal. It's not something I can actively think about.
You'll text me in 3 hours because you're watching some anime and be like, this fucking phrase.
What about the phrase, my body is ready? Do you still like that phrase?
I
do.
I think it's only good when they actually get Reggie to do it.
How about, did you like it?
Yeah, it's okay. I prefer I'm okay. But
how about, what are you going to do, stab me?
Local mom stabbed.
Good times. All right. Let's somebody read his third question.
I don't have it up.
Are there any moves you guys use?
It's badly worded. I copy and pasted it. It's badly worded.
I think he's asking, is there any moves we would use to convey the message "fuck off" to enemies, online players, and otherwise? Mine would be the burst mechanic from Arc Sys games, like Persona 4 Reno, BlazBlue, and Guilty Gear. So, like, the anime fighter, like, burst mechanic.
Yeah.
So basically, what do you do in any video game that's basically a giant middle finger to your opponents?
Yeah.
What's a move in Pokemon that's like that for you, Wes?
I actually was just thinking about it. No, I'm thinking a move that's basically just like, I have your ass, you're totally screwed. Using a not very effective move to finish off a battle. just because you can. Because they have so little HP, you're like, you're fucked, and here's how fucked you are. Use Flamethrower to kill your Blastoise. Fuck you.
But Squirtle is the best Pokemon.
Squirtle is definitely the best Pokemon.
I think I linked you that Flash, didn't I?
You did. You did.
Well, I think that Charizard is... It was from Donkey, so it was very odd.
It was weird.
I imagined you that whole video because it was a guy who only liked Squirtle and hated all other Pokemon, and I was like, that reminds me of Wes.
I like other Pokemon, though, Ben.
Oh, Wartortle and Blastoise?
Yeah, and Chimchar. I'm using Chimchar now.
Good times.
I got my
What are you doing?
Chimchars.
Hosier, in Final Fantasy XIV, what do you do to be like, hey, back the fuck up, I got my healing pants on? Divine Seal, Cure Raja, and then Benediction? You ain't never gonna lose aggro, you do that.
Oh, all the aggros. Like, they've implemented this Frontlines PvP, which is pretty fun. It's a 72-man PvP.
In a bar.
And, yeah, it pretty much turns into that. But we've got a couple emotes that look like you're just teabagging somebody.
Of course.
And
of course you do.
You can't return
Snoop
for 5
Dogg
seconds.
comment on it, and is Kevin Spacey there?
So you kill somebody, and then you do the emote really, really fast, and it looks like you're just teabagging their corpse while they're laying there. It's so good.
Getting teabagged with healing pants.
Get all the heals. I'm just like, oh yeah, girl, take it in your mouth, and they're like, no,
my HP.
But can't do anything about it. My HP's gone. I'm like, I let you die because I don't like you. So yeah, that's what we do. What do you do?
What about you, Noah? You think of something?
I don't play enough online shit to do that. Plus, like, I don't really worry about taunting.
How about in a role-playing game? You're like, tumble check, motherfucker.
No.
Animate rope, bitch.
I have a better one.
Detect traps, motherfucker.
Was you're so anti Hosier?
Oh man, like if I'm playing like a first-person shooter and I know I got these bitches, I'll kill them with a knife.
Oh, you motherfucker!
You do that anyway. You have knives for hands, and your dick is a gun.
Oh god, I'm gonna go to bed right now.
What Noah's referring to is
Hosier. It's level 1. It's level 1.
We would be playing gun game.
You don't need the knife. It doesn't do anything. You literally don't get points for that.
You have to use the gun to kill somebody, and you level to the next gun. If you get knifed and you're up at least to level 2, you drop down a level. What Noah hates is that we would get close because it'd be handguns first, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm out of," I'm just being a dick. I would stab on the first round with a knife because you could get close enough, and I just stab and laugh and keep running. And then I would wait a while after I got pretty high up, and I'm just dicking around. I'll just go back to knifing people, and then people would get upset, and I'd end the game. But yeah, knifing people in a first-person shooter. It's so good. Noah literally banned me from.
I can feel my blood boiling just thinking about it. You asshole.
I did
His
it
blood
so
pressure's
much
on the
that
rise right
he
now.
Banned me from doing it when we started. He's like, "You cannot knife if the person's only level 1," and he was dead serious. He was not having fun.
No,
I'm dying laughing.
This shit's hard enough as is.
I remember when we all used to play Call of Duty together, and I don't remember Noah ever having fun.
No,
I remember you guys actually doing a Vine talking about this shit.
Oh, that was one in the chamber, which is the tensest fucking thing you will ever see in your life. Is fucking one in the chamber.
I broke controllers playing that game.
God, I'm getting fucking PTSD flashbacks thinking about it.
Like my legs twitching thinking about it.
Yeah, it's so goddamn stressful. It's why I don't like doing
do you remember the mode in I don't remember if it was Black Ops where it randomly changed your guns every 30 seconds?
Oh yeah.
So you'd be running with like a pistol, and then all of a sudden you would have like dual Gatling guns, and you'd be like, "Jesus, I'm a Gundam." That was
Scar. and it
Sounds like
gives-
I've honestly
gives
missed
you a
out at
Python.
least once by not playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
There are some fun modes. Like Call of Duty Black Ops' zombie mode was some of the most fun I've ever had online with my friends.
Yeah.
Because I remember we'd all spawn in the room and I would just run forward through the walls like Kool-Aid Man advancing the plot, and y'all'd be in the first room with a fucking musket trying to kill one zombie.
And fucking Jason Statham. I'm just
I
saying.
was like,
Throwing-
we got to stop the zombies.
If I had to say anything as a convey a message of fuck off, when I would play League, just doing the laugh or the dance emotes, especially with a character that has an endless laugh, is pretty great.
It's the hell out of me.
one thing I do in Street Fighter, if I'm playing as Dan and I get full meter, I have to do his super taunt. I can't resist. I can't resist that super taunt. Good times.
Next question.
Let's see. He asked, have you ever had to think long and hard about a joke to get it?
Yep.
Yep.
Every time Noah talks.
Noah doesn't make jokes.
That's why they're so awesome when he does.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah, there's been a few that they're what they call gone homers. You don't get it until you're on
You
your
mean
way
the
home.
best jokes of the year, and you're a fucking scrub plebeian if you don't agree?
God.
Or when the joke's about you and you don't realize it, and then later on you're thinking about it, you're like, was he being an asshole? oh, that's real funny, dickhead.
Does that
But
happen to you a lot?
Don't worry about it. But it's just like, oh, I see. A little inside joke between you guys, and I wasn't supposed to get that. Well, I got it. But it's 4 hours later, and I can't say anything.
Damn. So then you just punch them in the dick.
No, you just save it up for later, and then
You just save your hate for later.
Just save it up. I am very good at saving my hate. Online games will do that to you.
How often do you have to deal with friends who have inside jokes?
That are about me, or just
Well,
or
not essentially about you, but you're not in on the joke. You're not supposed to be in on the joke, and you know it, but
Pretty
they'll still
regular.
make the joke around you.
pretty regularly.
I think pretty much any time I make an anime joke, or one of us makes an anime joke.
I'm always out on the anime jokes.
I know some animes, but I haven't been watching them as of late. Now we do any Gundam or what are some Ghost in the Shell or Blaze Blue stuff? I'll be good to go.
Every now and then I'll make a joke specifically targeted at Noah when we're around other people, and he'll start laughing, and the other people just have a blank face, and then I win. They're always the greatest jokes.
You've actually done that in a Tenfenity video before.
Oh, yeah?
It was with you, Noah, and Garrett, and you said Lux turns into a... Did you say a lust penis or some shit like
Oh,
that?
God.
Oh,
Lust
penis.
Oh, the lust penis.
See? And I still don't know what that means.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, you're about to.
No!
Oh God, no!
You're gonna
Now I don't want to know. Good God!
Noah pauses the game. If Ben, you can remember the video, I forget which one. They're playing Smash, and it's one of those. But literally, Noah has to pause the game because he's laughing so hard. Ben is just guffawing out of the world, and Garrett's just sitting there dumbfounded, like, what is happening? He's like, I don't want to know, but he's so just lost. It's terrible. These are assholes.
I'm looking at it right now. It's so bad.
I was a lust penis. God damn. There was some weird shit on the internet.
Alright.
That reminds me of Tales Got Trolled, in that I don't know if the creator is behind it or if it was genuine or not. There's no way to tell.
No, I link it.
We gotta move on to the next question. If he links you Lust Penis, then this becomes Lust Penis Cast 20X.
Alright, moving on.
I won't mention anything about it.
He'll link it to you later. Let's see.
You guys, I have an urgent request for help with a girl at work. What is
this?
this?
Like 2 months ago.
I'm gonna send this to Posure privately.
What is the smoothest line you or someone in your hearing range has ever dropped? I will use
the best answer and give you guys.
Go ahead.
And I will use the best answer and give you guys an update on the results if they are funny. P.S. Remember, this is for a girl at work. I don't have any time for a lawsuit unless Danny Crane can represent me. So you said this is from 2 months ago. Hopefully this guy has been waiting with bated breath for our advice.
Every day at work, he just stares at this girl breathing heavily, waiting for
He's waiting on one of us to give him some aid.
He is.
The rapper?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Is there an airport nearby, or is that the sound of my heart taking off? If this was a meat market, you'd be prime rib.
You're reading these off a website, aren't you?
No, these are ones I memorized from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, okay. I knew these were for something. I couldn't remember what. I've heard these before. I know
it. You have a map? Because I keep getting lost in your eyes. No, that's my three.
Your three.
Yeah.
All right, somebody else go. Hosier, what you got? Bring
what's
the
your
magic,
pickup
baby.
line, Hosier? Because your girlfriend's in Boston, so what's your pickup line you use on ladies now?
Damn.
Hey, babe, you want to run a dungeon?
Hey, I was about to say, in 14, how do you pick up the ladies?
Oh, okay,
I got that.
Jesus Christ.
The healing pants. These healing pants look good, but they look better on my bedroom floor.
No. Still trying to figure out this lust penis.
Oh God, that should be your pickup line.
Oh God, Wes just left because he mentioned it again.
Brian, your pickup line is you just say I was a lust penis.
No, don't ever say that.
And then link them to the comment.
It's at work. He'll get fired if he says penis at work.
No, he works at the KY Jelly Factory.
Oh, well.
They encourage the word penis to get said.
That is not a good day.
KY Jelly probably doesn't taste very good.
First of all, let me just say this, but don't shit where you eat. Don't date a girl from work.
That's true.
It only
get her fired first. And
it's not recommended.
Say to her.
You just gotta.
Good time.
I mean, you can. Okay, don't date a girl from work. Just fuck a girl from work.
That's the same thing.
These opinions are not the opinions of Noah Carden
Incorporated.
They are the opinions of Mike Hosier and the women I have banged from Best Buy.
Oh God, that's very specific.
It works out pretty good.
Seem to be in the call.
But you don't need to try to juggle more than two at a time. Things start getting messy. Anybody get what I mean? But anyways, if you're not, experienced in this this section of the talk, then yeah, go with Noah's advice and don't date somebody from work. If it doesn't work out, it makes things very, very awkward.
Or take my advice.
Which is?
You get her fired first.
Oh God, I forgot you said that.
The next question was, should a critic in this medium have to finish the entire game for there to be an accurate review? I would love to hear your thoughts on this matter, since I obviously have mine. The first thing I can think of is that the flack Jim Sterling got, that he gave Final Fantasy XIII a 4 out of 10, even though he technically hadn't finished the game, but he had played like 30 hours of it. Yeah. And I say, if you have to rely on the ending of a game to make it good, then the game was shitty to start with. So, yeah. Unless it's like a 6-hour game like Revengeance. If it's some big fucking bloated RPG, then no. Yeah. You should know within so many hours whether or not the game is good.
Yeah, I think a reviewer should try and finish the game, and especially if, they should try and finish the game. That should be the goal, is to play through the game and give a full review. But if the game is just does not want you to finish it, for lack of a better term, like if it is fighting you along the way to actually get it completed, then yeah, like no. There are some games that are just too bad or too difficult or just too bloated to be able to finish in a timely manner. And that should be noted in the review. Like, you shouldn't do the reviews saying that you finished the game or under the pretenses that you finished the game. That should be marked as, I did not finish this game because of these reasons.
Because of XYZ.
Yeah.
You could do like Yahtzee.
I agree with that.
He like never finishes the game. He always does his videos based on like a first impression.
He's not really a reviewer.
Yeah.
He's he is basically an opinion piece kind of deal. So,
Dick.
There you go.
I generally don't really look at reviews too often anymore to begin with, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That's the best way to get the things. You should watch the Tenfey channel for all the hip new games.
Really?
What's the newest game we ever played on that channel? Dark Souls 2?
I guess. Yeah. I was about to say Revengeance, but...
Yeah. Well, we played that like 6 months after it came out.
Yeah.
After I shit all over it because the demo is terrible.
Yeah, the demo's not great.
Still terrible.
He asked, what Dark Souls character are you? Let's think. The three of us.
Fuck if I know.
That's why I'm thinking of it.
Yeah, you gotta do this, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Wes just messaged me. He said he's resetting.
Well, sucks for him.
He says he took the secrets of love to his grave because he left in the middle of that question. Noah, you're the little sorcerer dude you rescue from Lower Undead Berg, who like is a otaku of Big Hat Logan. Hosier, you're Solaire because you're so goddamn jovial and you help people if you like them and you laugh a lot. And then I am the Onion Bro because I kind of sat around and I'm like, oh, yes, indeed. And then I'm like, oh, did you do everything for me? Ho, ho, ho. And then I get depressed and kill myself. So that's our three Dark Souls characters. If Wes was here, he would be... He's the Pyromancer bro that you rescue from the barrel in the depths. That's what... I don't know that guy's name. No one knows that guy's name, but that's who he is. And if Wrongest Trousers and the Empire are listening to this, then they should draw the four of us as those four characters.
That'd be cool.
Did he ever finish his Devil May Cry, Ben as Dante, Noah as Nero picture?
The only one I ever saw was the weird looking one with like the stretched faces and shit. I don't think I ever saw the completed one, so.
Oh, did y'all see the Silent Hill thing they made? That was so great.
I saw something. I haven't really looked.
That's terrible. They made something based on us.
Wait.
From the You
podcast?
Should Call Your Mom thing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Ah, it's great. Did you see it, Hosier?
No, I did not.
Oh, I thought I linked it to you. Well, it's on my Tumblr, which I assume you don't follow, even though you're obsessed with me.
I am obsessed with videos.
You should follow me on Tumblr at tenfey.tumblr.com. I talk about women's rights and black people.
I think that's a complete lie.
That's what Tumblr likes.
What? Is it really?
Maybe. Let's see.
The Tumblr kids like?
Speaking of the Tenfey channel, he asked, are there any lesser-known internet personalities that you constantly revisit on the vain hope that they update in before VG Cats?
Not really.
There's nothing on the internet that you miss that you wish would update more frequently?
Team 4-Star.
Oh, well, they
just put out a new episode.
Oh, Hosier, if you haven't seen DBZ Kai Abridged Episode 2, then you are doing yourself a disservice because that shit is gone.
Is it? I have.
They see with them. I know like their update schedule for the most part. I know it takes them a long time for them to do shit. Plus, they do things in between, so they technically are updating. Because fucking watching them do their like let's play kind of deals, like their
the in character stuff.
Well, like their in character stuff is really good, especially like their Vegeta stuff, and then the Dicks of the Old Republic, where they're playing fucking Star Wars: The Old Republic. and just being absolute assholes and hating it is pretty good.
Yeah, I can. I love their content, but I can appreciate how long it is in between it because they put so much effort into it and it's so polished.
Yeah.
So I can't get mad.
Yeah. But yeah, there's nothing that like really jumps out to me that's like something.
I wish the Fanboys webcomic would update. Period.
True.
Because it's usually pretty funny, but he does one update like every 4 months.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like half the time when they like if something doesn't update on a pretty set schedule, I just kind of write it off and like check back on it like a couple months later when I remember it. But there's nothing that like I constantly try to keep up with that doesn't update fairly frequently.
And of course, the ultimate king of all this is fucking prequel. Kazurit is so bad about updating that. Like, he goes like half a year before he does an update. So,
yeah,
there's that. I actually caught up on that, so that's another thing.
Is it sad?
No, I stopped at like the apex of Keisha being fucking ruined. And so I made myself start rewatching it because of Plague of Gripes doing prequel art, made me want to read it again. And so it's actually gotten to a point where things are they're not good, but they're not as bad for Keisha, which means that whenever he updates it again, she's going to get fucked in more ways than one. So I'm not looking forward to that. Wes said his internet's completely fucked, so he's using Steam Mobile to talk to me, so he's not going to be back for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, poor.
Which we're almost done with the questions. So.
Yeah.
The very last question is, he asks about Capcom.
Nintendo should like Capcom.
And what is the worst or most painful buyout in gaming history for you guys? The merger of Square Enix was when Squaresoft Games couldn't count on them anymore.
I agree.
Back in the 90s, you could buy any fucking game Squaresoft published, and it was good. No holds barred. But now, they are so rare for them to put out a good game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if... I can't really think of a good like buyout or a terrible buyout. Like
who was wasn't Atlas bought by like Sega or something?
Yeah, but that's okay. That's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine. Because Atlas is at least Atlas has pretty much remained the same Atlas, pumping out a bunch of fucking Persona bullshit. So that's kind of whatever. I really think that Sega has at least a somewhat good head on their shoulders with that, at least knowing that they just buy it, keep them alive, and don't do anything else with them. Just let them do their own thing. I think the whole Clover dying and becoming Platinum was kind of...
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of
That's like the
sad.
reverse of a buyout.
Yeah. Well, because it just kind of fucking died, which was shitty, but then we got Platinum, which is great, so...
What if Platinum buys Capcom?
That's never gonna happen.
It would be so odd. It'd be the Ouroboros eating itself. Albert Wesker would be tickled. He loves Ouroboros.
Complete global saturation. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I guess we answered that question.
Yeah,
we answered that question not with a bang, but with a whimper.
I'm trying to think of any other companies that have been bought out. Rare.
Oh, God. He said painful, and I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
God, fucking Rare. And then they fucking shit all over you with the E3 thing, where they're like, hey, look, it's Conker. Fuck you.
Yeah. No, that was fucking terrible. Like, I really think... Fuck. Really thinking back on it, a lot of the Rare games, they're not that great. Like, they're super turbo collectathons half the time. But, I mean, there's still, like, a good amount of nostalgia, and they're decent games.
They're playable.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely fun and stuff, but, like, they don't hold up quite as well when compared to a lot more recent ones.
I haven't finished.
Well, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Well, I mean, you can see it starting with like Donkey Kong Country and moving forward about how it's just about collecting a bunch of bullshit in a level and keeping going forward. And then it eventually culminates with like Donkey Kong 64.
That was the pinnacle. But wait, what about Star Fox Adventures?
The less said, the better.
Oh, I wish the original Dinosaur Planet had come out. That shit looked awesome.
Yeah. But it's still sad to see Rare go to Microsoft and then nothing come out of it other than a terrible Perfect Dark and a terrible Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh my God, it was
a little
so
title
bad.
by the name of Grab by the Ghoulies. Thank you.
No. Wasn't Cameo one of theirs too?
Probably. Nobody gives a shit enough about Cameo to know who made it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Poor Rare.
What would be the best possible outcome for Capcom?
I really think probably like Nintendo buying them out would probably be the best.
What if like Microsoft bought them?
I don't think that's gonna happen because I know Microsoft has been trying to get rid of like everything that isn't like their core computer stuff for like years now. Like they've been wanting to cut off like Xbox and shit like that.
They want to cut off Xbox?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they have not made any money on Xbox.
Oh,
no,
shit.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, PS4 has been beating the shit out of Xbox.
Yeah, that too. Like Xbox One has been doing shit compared to like the PS4, and like as a whole, the Xbox division has not made money.
What if we end up with Square Enix Capcom?
Oh god.
Then they will just all go bankrupt.
What about like
Good
what
things.
If Capcom fused with whatever's left of like oh god, what is it? The one that has the little B, Hudson.
Hudson, that can't still be a company.
No, Hudson's closed down, but
What
if they Capcom bought Hudson and then Capcom got bought out by something else?
You know what would be the greatest fucking thing ever that could never happen unless you wished on it on the Dragon Balls is if SNK bought Capcom.
Oh, SNK.
That's definitely not going to happen.
And then they come out with Fatal Fury 4. And it's a new Evo game.
Oh, man.
Fucking SNK is the weirdest shit. I don't know how they're still around.
Pachinko.
Yeah, you're right.
And the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Shut it.
What company made the Wonder Swan? Bandai?
I have no idea.
What if, let's think of a non-gaming company that could buy Capcom. McDonald's.
Amazon.
Amazon versus Capcom.
Amazon would totally buy Capcom.
Who would be
They've
the
been buying
roster?
them. They bought up
that
Double
was
Helix,
good.
which is really weird.
Oh, yeah. Walmart versus Capcom. Sam Walton is the only choice for Walmart.
I said Amazon. What's the other big one? Apple.
What if like a movie studio bought Capcom?
That'd be really weird.
Like, doesn't Warner Brothers have its own like video game division?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they're the ones that technically made Lollipop Chainsaw.
Disney could buy Capcom.
Oh
They could.
god. Oh
Zangief and
god.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh my god, they should.
Revelation
Capcom versus Marvel. Marvel versus Capcom.
versus
It's all Disney.
Star Wars versus Capcom.
It would be all Disney owned. It'd be amazing. I'd totally be down for that. Even though it's probably the worst idea. I'd totally be down for that.
It could be good. We could get Pixar Capcom movies.
Oh god. I mean, Zangief's already been in a Disney movie.
Yeah, see?
And Bison.
And they could, using the power of like the digital voice medium, they could bring back what's his name to be Bison and have Jean-Claude Van Damme be Guile again.
Oh god.
Robert Goulet, that's who was Bison.
Rajulia.
Yeah, him too. He was Bison Jr.
Yep.
Junior.
But I want a Bison Jr. now. Little Bison.
Street
With baked
Fighter
on.
babies.
Street Fighter babies.
It's a good thing. There's all those little turbo puzzle fighters where they're little chibi characters. See? No one knows what I'm talking about. Well, that's it. We got through all the questions. So people can't be mad at us anymore, which means they can send us more questions at tenfeypodcast@gmail.com.
What's that again?
Send in your questions today. tenfeypodcast@gmail.com.
There you go. We'll answer them someday.
Yep, when we feel like it.
And they don't even have to be questions. Just tell us a story. Tell us something that made you feel. Tell us a video game experience. It doesn't even have to be video games. What the fuck do we care? We hardly talk about video games.
Yeah.
Just tell us something that you care about. Give us a little story or just, tell
us about anime you watched. Tell us about something you ate that was good to you. Or something you ate that was bad to you.
We're starving for content, so just tell us something.
Tell us something you hate. Just something you hate. Just open an email thing and just type hateful bile that spews out of your mouth. We'll read it.
I don't know.
But if there's one thing you can take away from this podcast that you should do, you should go play Hotline Miami.
Oh, Hotline Miami's the best. I'm glad that's the message of the podcast now, secretly.
I really enjoy playing it. I haven't played it since I got into Alabama because I don't have a table for my mouse, but I played the crap out of it for a while when I was still in.
And here's the thing.
What's that?
Even if you can't play it, you should go listen to the soundtrack.
Oh, it's so
because
good.
the soundtrack makes like 90% of that game.
And also, if you want to see Tenfey play it, go check out Tenfey's Streamy Goodness.
No,
he does
it's awful. It's so choppy. You can barely watch it.
It is.
It's fucking. I need to redo that. I need to play through that game again, but better.
It's still pretty fun to watch.
It is one of the hardest games to record. Like, Fraps hates it. You can't play it in window mode. It runs at some weird resolution. It's not an easy game to record. I had to get the Vita version.
Oh my god.
Then I have to get a Vita. Then I have to throw that Vita away. Do you have any handhelds, Hoser?
I have a Game Boy and a Game Boy Color. And I have a 3DS. And a Game Gear.
Wow, that's a Game Gear.
Yeah, I still have a Game Gear.
You ain't got enough AAA batteries in North America to run that thing.
I don't have the AC charger anymore.
No, you don't.
I know, and I can't buy those Dynex batteries because I don't get them for like $1. That's why I need my Best Buy discount.
I see.
I can get 90 batteries for $6.
And they last for 14 minutes, but damn if you don't get a fucking barrel of them.
If I don't get 90 of them.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll end this episode. We shared some discussions, shared a few laughs. Lust penis was discussed. There's the laughs we shared.
But it's pretty crazy. Don't look it up, folks. It's not worth it.
I really would not recommend it.
If you haven't already seen it, then don't bother.
It does involve a game we mentioned here, though.
It does. Star Fox Adventures Lust Penis. That's all you got to Google, folks.
I mean, you really don't have to Google that much.
Yeah, that's true.
You can probably just do Lust Penis and find it.
Type ST into Google, and it's going to autofill Star Fox Adventures Lust Penis.
Star Fox Adventures is terrible.
I did find out a couple weeks ago that if you type in AIDS Cowboy into Google, it will give you the Wikipedia page for Dallas Buyers Club, which is kind of fucked up, but kind of true.
I see.
Wow.
Such scathing commentary right at the end of the podcast. Only for true believers. On an upbeat note, we're ending on a song that's been stuck in my fucking head for 3 weeks now. It's called Giddy Up. It's about a little horse that travels around the world and sings about it. So it's catchy as a motherfucker, so enjoy it.
Is this some MLP bullshit?
It wasn't. It was just a song, but the hub did buy the rights to it to use in a promo, but it's technically not an MLP song.
Okay.
Was that be a deal breaker for you? Jesus, Noah.
I can't be a part of this podcast.
Look, I for some reason watched the latest season of MLP on Netflix.
Oh God!
And it was so full of songs, I was confused.
You were the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey, but with just pastel horses flying past you.
And it wasn't great. Like,
yeah, that show's fucked in the ditch. But we'll save that for next time.
Yep.
So take us out.
Tip your waitress.
Yeah, do it. Some people don't tip and they're awful.
Yeah, and don't be a dick and just leave. Here's a tip, wash the table. Don't be a douchebag. If the person's trying and they're making an effort, give them some damn money. They don't get paid shit. So, quit being douchebags, listeners and viewers.
Son, Hoser Boy, tell them. It's the new name of the podcast.
You done got told, and that's how it's going.